Crusher!
He's trying to guide believers to what he truly thinks is right. He's reading from a manuscript of scientific law. Throw away the red flag, you don't need it anymore. Tree crusher, the lord of non-belief. If you can't prove it, no one can get ready for the brief. A dead day is skipping, we all know what that means. He's lurking in the shadows and crushing all your dreams. They're never going to land. Don't believe in cryptids that leave footprints in the sand. Don't believe in spirits appearing from the dead. The only demons out there are living in your head. Dream crusher, the lord of non-belief. If you can't prove it, no one can get ready for the dream. We all know what that means. He's lurking in the shadows and crushing on your dreams. Dream crusher, the lord of non-belief. If you can't prove it, no one can get ready for the dream. We all know what that means.
I'm blaming Donna.
She's gone. Yeah,
she's watching. She's gonna hear that and be like, "What are you blaming me for?" Hello, everyone. How are you?
It's and it is not Donna's fault.
It is not Donna's fault. No. We were just talking about. We weren't gonna talk. We weren't gonna bring it up, but I'm gonna bring it up because I was talking about it. But I wasn't gonna spin the wheel tonight because I'm way behind with getting the prizes out. And usually Donna comes over and helps. Like she sits over here and she actually does all the prizes and gets them together. But she's been busy a lot this last week or so, and and now she's on vacation again. So we have Obscure Reference Man in the house. Woo! Yeah. So I know she's out there. I'm probably going to get a text. We're like, "What the hell?"
And I won't eat either.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so how's everyone doing? I hope you're doing okay. Let's say hi to some people. We got, oh my gosh, they're going pretty quick. The negative ones. We got Cat Mac. It's day night. Blast Rights. I know Malachi's in here. I saw him earlier. Kit Ford. Decula. We got Shauna. Friday House is here. I saw Pinky. There's Pinky. I see you. I see Richard. Who else? Steven, I see you, buddy. How you doing? We see Laura B. Say what the fuck. Member for 19 months. Woohoo! Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. It's so nice when you guys are invested enough to invest in me by becoming a member. That's really awesome. Chris Wilkerson is in the house. We got who else? I'm trying to not miss anybody. Nosferatu. I read that wrong the first time. Oh, cybersecurity psychology. That's a lot there. Miss Kelly's Paranormal Monkey Podcast. What's up, Justin? How you doing? Good to see you. Jade Kitten. Hello. Going through. Obscure reference, man.
I'm
Jay-
not here. No, I'm over
Yeah,
here.
You're here. You're over there. Jay Menace.
Chemical Knee Rub was here earlier.
Yes. Yeah, I know. He had something to do, but he'll be back. I think he'll be back for the second hour. Tanya Phillips is here. Good to see you. All right. I think. Oh, Dean Bailey. Well, I think
Some
is
of
that
these
a
are
new
new
name?
names.
Yeah, I think some new names. Farrell Gothgal. Hello. It's good to see everyone. The negative ones. Member for 1 month. I do accounts. Oh, yeah.
IB Anarchist. That's a great
That's
name.
that. Yes. All right. So we're outside paranormal. I see you too. I want to make sure I'm getting everybody as I'm going through. Usually by now Donna's like, "Come on, let's go." All right. I think we're good. I think I'm caught up. Let me switch here and put the rules up on the screen there and go through the rules. Rule number 1 is that you are encouraged to ask questions. That's what this show is about. It's an educational show, kinda, because I mean, I know a lot of stuff, and if I don't know it, we look it up. Rule number 2 is that if you do have a question, please do us a favor and put a capital Q in front of it. That way, Tim can pick it out from amongst all the awesome conversations and debates that go on in our chat room. Rule number 3 is keep in mind, I don't know everything. Tim doesn't know everything, even
Wrong.
though
Wrong.
wrong. Okay.
No, I
stand
know
corrected.
where to find the information. That's my
Yes.
job.
Yeah, that's damn right it is. But yes, we will try to find the information and we'll talk about it and we'll have fun looking it up and reading stuff and just enjoying education overall. Rule number 4, Patrick Swayze rule. That's be nice. You can be in the chat room. You can have conversations. Absolutely encourage that. You can have debates. You can have disagreements, but please do not get mean. Don't be a dick. That's what it really comes down to. Don't be a dick. If it gets heated, walk away. Go get a drink. Relax. Chill a little bit. I reject all the rules. Oh, well then, you're out.
How do you get rid of people?
The 3 dots.
The 3 dots? Okay, got it.
The 3 dots that appear on their name, on their comment. Anyway, all right, so that's it. Let me switch here. Let me switch back. I don't think I have an open mic night thing because I only have one with Donna in it. I didn't make one for you, so I'm gonna just keep it normal. I'm gonna keep it because I like to keep Tim up there with the rabbit. Because I look up and I'm like, that is the rabbit.
Sharp pointy little teeth.
So if you do have questions, like I said, put a capital Q in front of it. But for now, there's not much really to talk about. I mean, we can talk about our week because it's been busy here. Tim and I have been doing a ton of work this week on the gallery, the History of Free Thought and Skepticism Gallery. That's what we're calling it. Down at the other end, we had a stall in work because things were getting fabricated. Other stuff was kind of done, but not completely. And there were things that were waiting for other things to be done before they could move along. So for a bit, nothing was happening. Yeah.
Correct.
Yes. And this week,
All of a sudden,
boom, a bunch of people in there, lots of work going on. I posted some pictures. I think I posted them only on Facebook. I don't know if I put them on YouTube. But a lot of work has been done this week, and it's been amazing. We have been involved with not just putting the information panels up on the walls and making sure that they're up there right and spelled correctly, but the artifacts are going in and the display cases, the vitrines, which is
you got it right. Yay!
It's such a weird word. They don't call them display cases. They call them vitrines with a V, vitrines. And I keep like the first couple times they said it, I was like, are you saying latrine? Like, what's going on? And then I was schooled and then we moved on, but they're all mounted on the walls or there's big ones on the floor. that are display cases, and they're all fancy. They got security screws in them, which is funny because it's like I have security bits.
Yeah, so do I.
You know, like I think most of us have security bits. So it's like, okay, vitrine, maybe vitrine. Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What am I
no,
doing?
vitrine is correct. It's
Okay.
just how do you spell it? I
Oh,
was getting,
yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was
I
like
was-
that, but I could be mistaken. I don't know how to spell it.
Let's look it up because I was overemphasizing how I was saying it just because. Oh, don't want to hit that button.
Not
again.
that one.
No, not that button.
Good night,
Everything went
everybody.
away. Oh no! What am I doing? Let's see. Is it vitrine
Yes.
with an I?
I think it's VI, but I'm not sure.
Let's see. Vitrine showcase. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So VITRINE showcase. Oh, it's French.
Oui.
That's why.
Yes.
What the hell? Like, why they throwing French words at me?
Because every organization, every group that does things makes up their own logos and names for things. So if they want to be extra special with French words, they can be extra special with French words. Okay. It's like you use seance, right?
Well, yeah. Shut up. Shut up, Tim. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. So we got those in. I think like there's only like 2 left. 2 or 3. Well, no, there's a few. Most of them were filled and set because they actually came in and some of the pieces had to be mounted. Some had to be attached and secured, and others it's actually looking really good.
The
So-
one case we didn't get was for a Sylvia Brown display, and that's been very difficult because, of course, Sylvia Brown is very difficult. So
she was very difficult to work with in life, and now she's giving us shit in death.
well,
Um,
yeah, her spirit's probably coming back and ruining our display, right?
Yeah. So we got that. Yeah, some of the cases, like one case, the acrylic top, it was too small. Like it wasn't high enough to fit the objects in there, or the main object, which was the Dybbuk box. So that's getting redone, and but everything else, I mean, it looks great. It really looks great. We have a lot of the touch screens in, and who knows, we might take a candlelight tour tonight in the second hour. I'm not promising anything.
Or we might walk to Kenny's favorite liquor store and get some.
I mean, if we're gonna go mobile,
well,
if we're gonna go mobile,
it's going to be a combination of a lunchtime walk talk and get some more alcohol, right?
well, you know,
I'm just kidding. No, you
we're
don't
on
need
the
to.
way.
You have plenty of at home already.
I mean, it's like we're halfway there, so
Yeah, I know.
might as well just keep going, and we'll see what happens. All right. So, do we have any questions to start?
Yeah, there's
off?
one.
I
actually.
think.
I
I
got
think.
one.
Okay, let's start it off. Can you see if you can get the Mystorian as a guest? Oh, for a future show, that'd be interesting.
We actually talked about that earlier today.
I think we did, didn't we? All right, Mystorian, as a future guest. Yeah, I do like suggestions like that. As long as because sometimes I get suggestions for guests, and it's sometimes, and I'm not saying this into like a derogatory or mean way or something, but sometimes the suggestions is for like a random ghost hunter, and that it really doesn't fit much. I mean, I don't mind debating, but I want guests that can come on and give us all something, like they have something to teach us and educate us. And I like that about having guests, or there's a topic that needs discussion and that person is in the thick of it. And maybe we need to hear their side of the story. So stuff like that, like random people that come on and just want to just talk about themselves. I really don't get into. So again,
you're not like the late night hosts who bring somebody on
right.
to promote. Here's my book. Here's my movie. Blah blah blah. No,
I mean, if the book is something that has value, as in like educational value, I want to say it like that because I don't want to sound like I'm being like elitist or anything. If it has an educational value for us as a whole, then yeah, If it's like, oh, I just wrote a book about ghost stories, that doesn't interest me as having a guest, unless it goes into deep history. Hey, there's a side-eye guy. What's up, Seg? Oh, look, I'm at the bottom of the chat. I could probably teach him a lesson on how to do that. I'm just kidding. Don't get mad. All right. So with that, let's see. Is there any other questions? We don't have a lot of questions tonight. Oh my goodness, I gotta talk. Holy shit.
Here's one.
Oh,
I just got rid of it.
Look at you showing off. I know that's because we don't have too much interaction yet. Let's see. John without an H. Did you get the message I passed along to you during your interview with Mary at UNC? University
of North Carolina.
Was I there?
I don't know. Did you do it?
Oh, wait. I know what he's. Yes. Now the light bulb just went on. So, yes. And I'm going to describe it to everyone to show everyone how just mean you are, John without an H. So, Mary from the University of North Carolina, she reached out. She's doing her dissertation and she's interviewing different people in the paranormal community, and she's focusing on skeptics now. And really, really nice person. Absolutely nice. I met her like 2 years ago, I think, down in Virginia. I was at a conference, a paranormal conference down there, and I met her. She came up to my booth. And so I get on this call, and almost right away, she's like, oh, I just spoke with John Michael, and he had a message to pass her on. Fuck you. And I was like, what?
John Michael does not speak like that.
Oh, he does. He's got a mouth. It's all right. I'm going to release all those pictures I have of you. Ooh, so there.
I do not want to know.
No, you don't want to see them either.
Yeah, no, I
know. Clearly mistranslated. I don't know. She was pretty clear. Pretty clear. Hey, Jenny. Oh, Jenny's going to be on. She is going to be a guest on. I totally have to look at my my calendar here, but it's going to be August 14th. She's going to be on and hanging out, and we're going to talk about the Nyack haunted house, the only legally haunted house in the States, from the Ghostbusters case. So we're going to talk about that, and I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be interesting because that has always been a fun and interesting case, getting into the legal aspects and the back and forth. So hopefully you guys will like that. Yeah, that's going to be a fun show. Legally haunted. So it was legally, how do I say it? It's legally has the reputation for being haunted. Not that it's actually haunted by ghosts.
It is not recognized by a governmental agency as being a haunted house, correct?
It is recognized as having the reputation of being a haunted house.
A big difference.
Yes. Because of the and in fact we have something that pertains. Do we have that? That's in. Is that
have what?
Is that the Reader's Digest? That's in.
Yes, it's one of the case. Yeah. Put that in. Yeah.
So that is the Reader's Digest. Because real quick, the owner of that house had published stories in Reader's Digest that helped spark this case, and I have an original copy of that Reader's Digest, and is now on display in the gallery.
Yeah, was that 1977?
Now I don't know. Now I have to look it up.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
But Jenny's in here. She probably knows. Like,
Jenny, tell us, please.
Tell us before I look it up. Ghostbusters case. Stambovsky versus Ackley.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you also had that damn book I was looking for. So this occurred in, let's see, 1989.
89 was the article?
Looks like.
I thought it was earlier. Okay.
Let's see. Commonly known as the Ghostbusters case. The case was decided July 18th, 1991.
91, but the
Yeah.
original article
I
was
think
written for
was-
Reader's
yeah,
Digest. I
it
thought
was
I
earlier.
thought it was done much earlier than that, but I don't remember. That's the thing.
Yeah.
There's so many dates flying around these days. I don't remember.
So yeah, I have to look it up. But I don't want to. I'm going to save it. We're going to save it all for when Jenny's on, so we can talk about it when she's on and do a deep dive. Shut up, Seg. So yeah, it's one of those cases that's really I enjoy it because a friend of mine, a good close friend of mine, Mitch Silverstein, lives in Nyack. And that's how I was able to acquire that damn book, Jenny. Because he went to the local library for us and we got a copy. So I'm looking forward to going over that with you. That's going to be fun. I also found some really cool newspaper clippings that haven't been seen for a while. Oh, sweet. Oh,
Maybe since we shared a book with her, she'd be willing to share some articles with the library here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because if you don't mind sharing it, we'll keep them on file. That way, it's all part of the big file of the Ghostbusters ruling. So if it comes up again, we have a backup. We have a backup.
That was too self-ingratiating. I apologize. I shouldn't ask for things like that.
It's okay. I ask for things like that all the time.
No, I know, but
I mean,
the Kraken folks still haven't gotten the hint.
I was they blocked me. No, I mean, I just actually, speaking of Seg, I was asking him questions the last couple of days, like keep going back, asking him questions about a certain case, and like, can I do this? Can I use that? What do you think of this? And getting information. So I have no problem asking for copies and stuff like that if you have them. I mean, they're all digital, but yes, for sure. Oh yeah, I'm putting a whole document together about my research to send to their historical society. Oh, so yeah, if you don't mind, like CCing us on it, that way we can have a copy of the file too and put it in with our file, and it's one big file.
Right, and I keep all that stuff. I just have to figure out the best place for it. So it would be appreciated. And I do like to have anybody who does research here. If you are one of those people out there that I haven't talked about, I like to get copies of the materials you created from our works here. So
Right.
if you're doing a research paper on Go somewhere and it's published somewhere, hey, send me a copy so I just know, hey, I helped towards getting this published.
Right. Yeah. It's nice. It's nice central hub to keep all this stuff too, just for copies and backup.
Yeah,
All
one of the things we used to
Bacon.
tell local groups, if you know about us and heard, one of the things that we do is we saved like the local group newsletters and stuff. And that hasn't been happening too much because most of them are digital now, but I still like them. So
Right.
if you want to get them to us, please feel free. We save everything we can related to what we do. So
Right. Mary Jane Gin Juice, member for 15 months. Awesome. Wow, it's been that long. Never stop learning. That's right. I love it. I still believe in I believe I can fly.
you've had too much. Stop.
Well, we were pre-gaming. You went for like third beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
That's why I'm talking more tonight.
That's the secret. We got to get him buzzed. I like keeping physical copies of everything. Like all the digital stuff that we have, I have it on the hard drives.
Right.
Did you see my neat little?
You showed me.
Yeah, I have a nice little sliding kind of file thing that I built so that I could keep all my hard drives in. But I still print everything out. Every single thing that I keep, all JPEGs and PDFs and all the photos and any kind of document like that, I still print everything out.
I do not. As a librarian, that's kind of bad in a sense, but I also have them backed up in several places, so it's not just one place. So if it gets lost in one place electronically, I
Right.
still have it. And
Yeah.
that's a different. But I also have no space in the libraries for a lot of things. Papers, yes, but you're talking extra
Right.
books. I mean, we're still trying to make room down there. So
I know, I understand where you're coming from, and I do the same thing. Like I have it on the hard drives. Every case that I get done, I back them up on DVDs. I burn them onto DVDs
Yep.
and put them in with the paper files, just in case. You know, like too many times I've gone back into other people's files or have asked other people because they've mentioned like, hey, I have
Right.
that document. Great. Can I get a copy? Yeah, let me look for it. And they can't find it.
Well, from a historic point of view, because I look at it as from history, when you're going through people's stuff now, a lot of the times we're never going to get a person's hard drive that has all that stuff on it. So having paper copies is still a good thing for a lot of that. But
Right.
the issue is, if we get access to those hard drives and things like that, that's great. But we still don't know, if that's everything
Right.
or where they got it
Right.
from half the time, because sometimes you don't even get it. So the electronic, we're in a transition phase is what I'm getting at. That it's a little both, and we should have everything.
Right. And I was having this conversation with Seg. Again, like this last week, I've talked to Seg a lot, but we were having this conversation about an article that I'm writing, and he mentioned something about like, are you writing a deeper article
Mhm.
than I had originally explained to him? And I wasn't, but I explained that I love getting all the information. Like I get down that rabbit hole as soon as I start looking up like newspaper clippings of something. I want to look and see if I can get all the newspaper clippings that I can at that time, just in case they go away. And it doesn't really happen now with the newspaper articles because newspapers.com and stuff like that, we have great archives, but stuff like videos. I can't stress enough videos that people put up where they make certain claims. As soon as they're called out on it, that video can disappear.
Right.
And so if I see it, I'm immediately boom, boom, recording. And I did that right before the show. I recorded someone's video because they made certain claims that they couldn't back up. And I wanted to make sure I had a copy of that before it goes away or gets changed and edited later.
Right. No, but yeah, that's going to happen on something like that. Absolutely. You're not going to change a PDF as easily as you're going to change that. That still can be done. I'm not arguing that.
Right.
But most lay people cannot do a document as well as they can do a video. Video is easy to do.
Yeah. A video is more or less, you get the finished product, you can edit it and then re-upload it. And then, you put that disclaimer if somebody says anything. Well, I had to fix a mistake and I re-uploaded it, but you don't have the original anymore.
And there's another difference is you're going to say, I made a mistake. This is what was wrong. This is what I fixed.
Right.
The other people say, oh, I just made a mistake. Okay. And they're
Right,
done. And so you don't know what it was.
Yeah. So that backup is always important when we're doing this kind of stuff. When we're investigating stuff, when we're researching it, and you want to have all your supporting evidence, supporting data, save it. Oh my God, Wayback Machine. I use that all the time.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
I save it, and then when you get once in a while, you get that like we need donations or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going to donate because they help me. They help me so much that I love it. And it's a great, valuable tool, especially when you can go back and see all the changes over time. Oh my goodness.
No, I love going back and doing all that sort of thing too. So
how much special tea do you have to drink to turn the help bar into a karaoke bar? Wow. Well, aside from the occasional tune that I might do like a line or half a line of, it will take a lot. I used to do karaoke. I used to go way, way, way back. We had a bar that every Tuesday night was karaoke night, and that's the only time we went to that bar. And it was me and everybody that I worked with when I was working basic life support, ambulance, rescue and transport. We would go there Tuesday nights, and I would get up there and sing, and I was feeling good. I was feeling really good.
So the current rate is if you want Kenny to sing Donna's song, it's a full case of Kraken.
I will not. I will leave the live streaming singing to Seg. He can do that. I know he does that. That's usually when I turn the volume off, but he can handle all that. I'm so much worse. So much worse. All right. That was good. That was good. Yeah. Oh, now we're getting questions. That's awesome.
There's
a lot. Oh, the side-eye guy. Do you struggle to enjoy based on true story movies like The Conjuring, knowing how far removed it is from really happen? Can you separate that from just enjoy the movie? So this is a good question. No, I can't. That is a that immediately takes me out of the story. If you want to make if you want to make a documentary that only focuses on like the published reports and anything that's documented, then you make that. And that, I mean, still there's an issue like, are they telling the whole story? You know, and if I'm interested, then I'll look it up. I'll start looking into the details. However, if I see an entertainment movie like The Conjuring House or The Conjuring Saga, like that, where they put up based on a true story, it immediately yanks me out of that. And because I know these are going to be fictionalized. I know that they're going to take this, especially, oh my, the Conjuring movies are just so vile with that shit. Vile. And I think I'm permanently jaded against that universe because of what they did to Bathsheba Sherman. Drink.
Bathsheba.
Yeah. Is it Bat?
It depends on the area they're located from.
Okay.
It's either Bat or Bath. Or it could be Bathsheba too.
Bathsheba Sherman. Yeah. How they completely rewrote her history. I won't watch that movie anymore. I mean, it's not a big deal. Who cares if I don't watch it? But I won't watch it because it's just so far removed and it destroys the reputation of somebody. So I hate it. So yeah, like based on a true story, no, I usually don't watch them.
Yeah.
I usually like see that and I'm like, ugh.
You know, it's kind of funny that you can't do that because it's so close to work. But you know, when you go to like, I remember going to Star Trek movies. You got to treat each Star Trek movie like, oh, I love the universe. Then you get another Star Trek movie. It doesn't fit really all that. It was enjoyable. But you have to take yourself out of thinking, oh, it's going to be like this. And then all those other movies. So I'm the same way. I can't take, if it's a real thing based on real reality, I can't do it. But if it's something that's fantasy that is completely out of the world, oh well, I'm already half gone with the fantasy. Right. I can do it. So I think maybe that's the same way.
I think that's what it is. Like don't tell me this is based on a true story and the only truth to it is like 5 names of people. You know, like the names of 5 people in the movie.
And they wrote it.
And that's it. Yeah. Like that's the only true thing. I'm looking at you, Conjuring Last Rites. That's the only thing that was true in that movie. So that takes me completely out of it, and I don't want to. But if you give me a movie that starts off with spaceships flying like airplanes and shooting lasers, and they have laser swords and the magical force power, yes, I'm in.
And then they get killed by chickenpox.
Especially like after the reboot, when, because you're talking about War of the Worlds.
Yeah, exactly.
The reboot, when they've been underground for how many like decades, centuries, you know, and all of a sudden, like now you're gonna power up and get chickenpox.
Well, that's why we have to clear out the glaciers at the North and South Pole so we get all those diseases that will kill the aliens when they come and infest the Earth. Right?
That was a dumb movie. that was just a dumb movie. You know, like it could have been great, but the ending just sucked. Will you have John without an H on your show for a cage match? John without an H is welcome to come on almost any time, because when we have discussions, we do learn. We do get good perspectives and we learn lessons. So I will have him on, even though he talks a lot. And I still owe him a phone call. And I haven't been avoiding him. We have been actually busy.
We've been super busy. Yeah.
And even he admitted, like I told him, dude, I know I still owe you a phone call. He's like, yeah, it's all right. I do this too. Don't worry about it. But you got to get me in the morning, because in the afternoon, with the way I talk and how much I talk, it's better to get me in the afternoon because I'm a little bit more calm. Okay. Based on a true story. Oh, that's good. Based on a true story. Yeah, see? Like, there's not even one true thing in that sentence. Just a low rumble I just heard over there.
All right, let's do a
John, block him
serious
before
one
he
now.
calls. He will not block me. John loves me. Jenny Twigs, what is a paranormal case mystery you are eager? Oh my god,
Drink.
eager to research or look into? What's wrong with my mouth? Is that extra beer?
It wasn't extra.
We usually only have 2, and then we come over here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We had 3. We came over here. We worked. Both of us just came back to work, worked, and then
Off the
right
clock
into the
yet,
show.
too.
No,
I know.
because we love it. So
Well,
what's
no,
the
it's
case?
because we did so much this week, and I said I want to get some things done.
So for here, there's, you know what? This is it's a question that is almost hard to answer because there's so many, and this is one of the things that gets me overwhelmed. Like I feel anxiety only for a few things. Like when I'm in airport security, I don't know why, but I always feel high anxiety going through there. And then sometimes I look at like my whiteboard over here that I won't show you, and think of all the things that I want to do and realize like this is so overwhelming. I'm never going to get all these done ever, because there's so many things, and that just freaks me out in my head. But I would really like worked. Shut up, psych. Let's see. I would love. I would. Oh well. Well, what am I? So one of the cases I would. What a dick. One of the cases that I really want to look into. I've researched it. I've repeated it. Recreated it, but I want to do the Brown Lady of Raymond Hall. And I might have a chance next year because we do have a trip planned. We're going over to the UK. And if I can get time and rent a car and not drive on the wrong side of the street like Seg does, I'm going there. I'm going to go there and see if I see well ahead of time if I can get tickets or entry or whatever I have to do to get in there, because I would really like to see the staircase, where it happened, where the picture was taken, and actually recreate it there on the spot. Because I could. I mean, not with the same equipment, obviously,
No.
but I can recreate it, and that would be amazing. But some of the stuff, I mean, I have a whole list of things I want to write up. One of them is, it was mentioned a while ago, the Omen House in LA. I want to look into that. I think that'd be an interesting case because when it came up, I immediately wrote it on my whiteboard because I wanted to look into it. And then there's, I have it like 90% done. I have a video, which I'll probably gonna have to reshoot, on the Cooper family falling body photo. It's that black and white photo of the mom and the 2 kids sitting at a kitchen table, and there looks like there's a body hanging upside down. I know what it was. I talked to the guy that created it, and he sent me other evidence to show that he did it. And it's really fascinating. So I want to finish that, but I just haven't had time. Every time I try to sit down, something else comes up, and another priority comes up. So
There's always
yeah.
something.
that there's always something, and there's so many other cases. Every time I start talking to somebody, if they shoot me a message and say, "Hey, have you looked into that?" "Oh, really? What's that about?" "Oh, no." I mean, it's just yesterday, or actually, yeah, yesterday, Beardo posted a article about the Warrens where Ed said that Cabbage Patch dolls were being possessed by the devil, and there's a picture of him with a doll. It's a recreated picture, and it says it in the paper, but there's a Cabbage Patch doll that's floating in the air in front of him. And I showed Tim today, and I was like, I want this. I want to get one of these. I have to get one of these Cabbage Patch dolls now. But I want to look into that. And that's one of the rabbit holes. As soon as I saw that, I actually started going into newspapers.com, and I started looking and finding all these other articles that reference this. And then I saw a name, and then I saw a town, and I was like, oh, I can look into this. And I had to stop. Like, no, the gallery. We have the gallery. I'm not going to be able to sit and do this. I have another article that I need to get done like this weekend. So I can't do this yet. So I took my notes, put them in a file, and now
And in
moving
Madonna
on.
way, you're probably not going to work as much. You're probably going to be Fallout. No, let's play Witcher. No. I want to do Lego. Oh no, time to do a puzzle. No,
So-
let me paint the garage.
I know. Like that's more because I still have my Green Lantern power battery that's halfway done. So I have to work on that and get that done. And then Tim gave me the bright idea about doing enough. Well, helped inspire the idea of making another power battery that has a wireless charger and Bluetooth speaker in it.
And why? Because everything's better with Bluetooth.
Yay. So, all right.
Okay, you want another question?
Yeah, because now I'm I'm seg behind in the chat now.
Yeah.
Luckily, we have two different shows. Like I don't follow the chat as much.
Right.
So I don't have usually that's Donna's job
Right.
or your job.
Well, I'm
to
following
follow.
it,
Yeah.
trying, but I'm looking for the questions too. So
For the past Kit, for the past 2 weeks, my YouTube algorithm has been throwing tarot card readers who deal in politics at me. What the fuck is that about? Well, as I recall, you have gotten into politics. I seem to remember receiving a shirt from you. So that could be it. Especially, it depends on your searches. Remember, all this is connected. Any kind of Google or online presence, it's connected because I get that all the time. And my job, with what I look up with my job, I get the craziest shit advertised to me. So we're like, I think get Kenny behind. Oh, you wish Kenny was behind you. Side eye guy. Anyway, so yeah, being in politics and maybe you did some kind of search or something. I don't know. Like usually that's what it is. Anytime I do a search on something new, even once, whether it's via Google or YouTube, even on my television, or on my phone, I get advertisements for all of that stuff.
yeah, so start using some of those browsers that don't track you.
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo is one of them. There's a few of them. That's if you really want to avoid some of those. That's why you look up those really weird ones in that browser.
Right.
You know, and it's just the way it is.
Really weird.
Well, I'm not going there. You have weird ones. But,
Yeah.
you know,
There's a lot of times, and I'm sure some of you have gone through this where you're like, well, I want to know about this, and you start typing in Google and you're like, I don't want to hit enter. I really don't want to hit enter because I know shit's going to come up that's freaky. I'm going to do it anyway. Click. And yeah.
and then the firewall downstairs blocks you.
Yeah. I've gotten that a couple times. I'm like, no, you can't visit this site. Like, it's for research. I need to. I'll get on my phone.
That's what we do. We turn off the Wi-Fi and put it on our phone.
Right. John without an H. You didn't answer Kat's question. I didn't get to it yet. You're a karate black belt. My taekwondo black belt. Blah, 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 blah. Cage match. Oh, plus cage match. Tim is the ref. Daniel Reed is the ring.
Daniel Reed is a ring girl.
Damn, wow.
He's not here.
Yeah. Wow. First and foremost, I saw the kick that you did when you tried to hit my bag in the yard. I'm going to take your ass out. Game over. Done. I saw that. That was pitiful. I have it on video too. And I can't post it because your ass comes out. His pants totally come down.
Well, no.
I get the
we
full
could-
moon.
We do have censoring software.
Oh yeah,
we
I
could
could
blur
do that.
it.
I could blur it.
No, we better not blur. You better black it out.
I don't want to.
Oh my goodness,
shit.
there's too much fun. There's too
This
much
is-
fun.
All right.
Absolutely.
Friday House. In your opinion, should software used to go over collected data from an investigation, data lockers, be open source? This would be for transparency. I guess it means, what do you mean by open source? I mean, open source is usually when you have software that the company puts out there for anyone to use for free.
Right, but I think they're implying that they want to put it in there for the databases and keep track of that stuff, so they who actually created it and all that. So
I
the
think-
information would be transparent.
Yeah, I mean, if you're, let's see, go over collect the data. I mean, all of that should be transparency anyway, or transparent. Like who submitted the data, what software did you use to analyze the data, how was it? I mean, that's when you read academic reports, when you read peer-reviewed papers, and you go through it, everything is there, like from the equipment and software that they use to the methodology to if they had any modifications done, it's all there, and that's total transparency. So let's say Friday House open source means the program's code is open for anyone to download and see.
Right, it's not. Yeah, and I look at it as that's not the code, but it's also the information itself. So there is metadata in there that says exactly where it was logged from and all that information too, because that gives you more security as to who actually did it. You know, it's like when you're looking at those pages in Wikipedia, who changed it at this IP
Yeah,
address.
you can go through
and that's
look.
that's
Yeah,
I
you can
think
go
of it
through
more or
look.
less.
Open source means the program's code open for anyone to do. So yeah, like for example, the Kinect, people that get the Xbox Kinect and they use it for ghost hunting and stuff like that. Microsoft put the code out. They open sourced the code so you can download the software and use it for your own. You can modify the code if you want to. So for that, in that case, yeah, open sources, they decided to do that. But when it comes to what you're talking about here, I don't know. I guess I don't understand exactly what you mean behind this. If a central hub is putting out software themselves, open source, that's great. You know, let's make sure it works right, of course. But I think the transparency comes from not just having open source code, or if like a Ghost app says, "Hey, this is for science," and they say my app works, like Ghost Tubi, or something like that, you should be able to see the code to verify whether they're using the microphone when they're saying they're not, or this and that. Maybe that's what you're referring to. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm on a new journey in my life. Oh, cybersecurity. Oh, they're talking. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, you're good.
Okay.
It's a side thing. But
Side thing. Yeah. I know. That's why I don't look at the comments because I get distracted. Squirrel.
Shiny object.
The paranormal engineer. Aw, he's got his head on Benny Kittle.
Bacon.
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 What was your favorite part of your Sally House investigation? Sorry if it's been asked. Oh, no, that's, oh, yeah. Is that how you spell ketchup?
No, he's trying to catch up, not
Yeah,
catch
yeah.
up,
I'm just,
catch up.
yeah.
Actually, I think there's a hyphen.
It's
but-
weird. Yeah. Okay. So the favorite part of the Sally House was the history, the digging into. Actually, I can say there's two things about that investigation that were my favorite. One, was like, well, one is two parts. So part A is finding Sally Isabel Hall's real grave, not the one that they promoted on the sightings show, and not the one that they talked about like on the previous grave, find a grave setting or listing. Finding her original grave, that or actual grave, that was good. The part B was actually identifying who was in the grave that was presented on the sightings TV show as Sally Isabel Hall's grave. I love that because we cleared up that historical mystery. And the second part was clearing up the fact that the doctor, who was a real life person, was not responsible for causing a little girl's death, that did not operate on this girl in his house and start this whole haunting kind of thing. And that, in fact, he was actually a good man that served the community in many capacities, not just being a doctor and delivering babies and traveling to different towns to offer aid to other people, but he served as mayor for a time. Yeah, there was a little scandal, and I covered that in the video. It's not a big scandal. It's not a big deal. He didn't really do anything wrong. It was just about selling alcohol in a dry town. And he wasn't even doing it. So he was a good guy. He did a lot of work for that town. And it's just sad that he got blamed. He reminded me sharply of Bathsheba Sherman. So, yeah, those were the best, I think, best things in that investigation because it showed that what the true history was. So I really enjoy that part. That's history mysteries are really awesome. I mean, the ghost stuff is fun when you can like recreate videos or events or experiences, but the history mysteries are when you can solve that with all the documentation. Oh, that's so awesome. It's so satisfying. So cool. Good question. Thanks, Mason. From an investigative standpoint, do you find believers in physical cryptids like Bigfoot or Mothman harder or easier to reason with than people who believe in non-physical, aka ghosts? No. I think, honestly, I think people that look for ghosts and are more on the believer side are easier to engage with than the Bigfoot hunters, and certainly more or certainly easier than the UFO hunters. That's my scale. Like ghost hunter believers, for the most part, I think they will talk to you. I think we have a lot of conversations. We engage in conversations, and there's definitely still some that refuse to or are very, very like they reject talking to anyone that has a different opinion. But then the next tier is Bigfoot people. I've hung out with some of them, and they're very passionate, more passionate, and they really don't want to hear. In my experience, I got to say that in my personal experience, most of them do not want to hear it. I've only come across one or two people that can sit down and have a grown-up conversation. But UFO, I stopped going to them conferences because they were just so, they didn't want to hear it. As soon as they heard skeptic, they really, every one of them, in my experience, got on they took on a more serious and hostile personality. And I haven't gone to a flat earth convention yet, but I hear that would probably top my list. I still want to go to one.
It's hard to get to them because of the travel, you know.
Yeah, they're not.
Sorry, had to do it. Had to do
That's
it.
good.
It was okay.
You just got to go straight.
Yeah,
I don't know what the problem is.
But what if you fall off the edge?
I got to find the edge. I haven't seen the edge yet.
Well, you haven't seen it because let's not go there.
They hold a flat earth all around the globe. Yep.
Yeah.
Flat
another
earthers.
one?
Sure.
Fun or
Sure, we
serious?
got time.
Let's do this one.
Yeah. Tim's choice. The negative ones. Why in all the paranormal reenactments are the actor about 8 or 9, but the real person is 2? Wow. You know what? I gotta say, like, reenactments on all the shows are usually bad. And they're usually because it's like they're getting the cheapest people that they can come in and do it. And it's usually the people that are just starting out. So I don't make fun of them a lot because they're just trying.
They're doing a job.
They're like,
which is
hey, I want to try. This is experience. They're trying to get experience to do acting and all this. But I mean, across the board, they are usually pretty bad.
well, so were the true crime ones too. I mean, if you go to remember like Unsolved Mysteries, you have these people that were, you know, they're
horrible.
Just, so and they don't want it to be too good because then people might think it really happened on, you know.
Yeah. And I guess when you deal with children, it's easier to get a 8-year-old or a 9-year-old actor to, you know, do what you want them to do, and a 2-year-old's not gonna. They're gonna, you know, look at the camera. Ooh, look at the bright light, stuff like that. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I'm not in that business, nor do I want to be.
So you're basically saying it's an acting choice on the part.
I think
of
it's a producer, actor, or producer director choice. Whoever casts them,
right?
Yeah.
So nothing more than that, other than
really. I mean, it's
well. The other factor is how many ugly actors are out there.
And I mean, you know what? That's not even the point of. Wow, you went really bad. You're like, how many ugly people are out
Well,
there?
no, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is if you have a choice between picking somebody who's ugly or somebody who's pretty on a TV show and acting, the producer is always going to pick the prettier person.
That's all right.
All
That's a
right?
good way to word it.
It's
Shift the blame.
no,
Shift the
no,
blame.
but they are because they want more people to see it and they want it to be more palatable. So I think it's a psychological aspect.
I think like my biggest. I don't even look at that. Like I know that the reenactments. I don't expect them to be good. I don't expect the actors to be good actors. I expect them to be people that are trying and learning, which is great. My argument is always against, or my pet peeve, I guess, is when they have this big conversation and all this dialogue for an event that was never recorded. We have
Right.
no idea what they said.
Right.
They just make shit up for the script. That's what I focus on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good question. I don't know if that answered it, but
No, well, there we go. Here's another fun.
let's see. What was your karaoke song? Oh, I would sing Some Kind of Woman. Or no, not Some Kind of Woman. Some Kind of Wonderful. That's what I would sing. Because that was just I liked it. It was a good song, and I mean I couldn't sing it, but I would sing it anyway. And I usually had my buddy John Bailey up with me, and we would sing it together, and that way it didn't look really, really bad, just all on me. We both looked bad together. You are not sexy as fuck, Joe. All right. Wayne's World, do you think that we will find proof of paranormal in our lifetime? So I don't know. First and foremost, the term paranormal is a blanket term. We have to always keep that in mind. That doesn't mean an afterlife. That doesn't mean ghosts. That doesn't mean demons or angels or anything like that. That's a blanket term. So any of them, if it's going to happen, I would say it would happen in a lab. It's not going to happen by the thousands of amateur groups that are putting YouTube videos up or having websites. And again, I'm not being mean when I say that, but the problem is always about control over the environment, understanding the equipment, the proper interpretation, the methodology. It's not always there. It's usually not there at all. A lot of it's based on tribal knowledge and belief and hope, which doesn't prove the existence of that stuff. It would have to happen in a lab or in a lab like setting where you have people that are setting up controls over everything in the environment at an alleged haunted house or something like that. And of course, if we include like aliens and Bigfoot and stuff like that, then you're talking, yeah, there's a lot more to it. And again, it wouldn't, I say again, I didn't say it yet, but if you proved something that was considered paranormal, it would no longer be paranormal. It would be the norm, which would be interesting. I mean, I would love ghosts to be real. I think that'd be great. It would give some sense of comfort. I mean, the whole idea of dying is still scary and inconvenient because I have so much shit to do. But knowing that there is something else, because right now I think there's just non-existence, and then I won't care. So, all right.
Well, break time or another
What we
question?
got? Yeah. Do we have a quick one that we can do? Because
well, yeah, this will be quick because it's an easy answer.
Have you seen Capturing Bigfoot? I really want to see it. I have not seen it yet. I'm waiting for the opportunity because as soon as I see it on some kind of streaming service or something, wherever I can get it and it's available, I'm going to get it and watch it because I want to be able to make a report on it. But yeah, that's I'm waiting for that. That's going to be good.
Yeah, somebody in the chat said it's not out until October or something.
Okay.
So that's why I thought it was fairly good. So.
All right. So with that, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break right now. So I will say everyone here has 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go pee and then get back here to enjoy the rest of the show, because there might be something special coming up after the break. See you then.
And now for something completely different.
Welcome, my fellow skeptics. Welcome, one and all. I am the chief investigator. Oh, come along, old chap. We will have a ball. Now, if you will excuse me, it's time to open the mic. Good night. Good night. Kenny Biddle's the name, investigating's my game, and I will have at it. Quid pro quo. As the head of this committee, hunting for ghosts can be shitty, but there is nothing better that I know. I am a skeptic through and through. I question everything, don't you? Let's open the bar and ask some questions, alright? Maybe you might find an answer or two. I will find the truth this night and day, and if my name is not Kenny Biddle, then I assure you here I will not stay. Good day! Kenny Biddle's the name, goes hunting, sneak game. I won't let anything get in my way. Too many fakers out there, too many chefs, too many toe tappers, none of it makes any sense. I am a skeptic through and through. I question everything, don't you? Let's open the bar and ask some questions, alright? Maybe you might find an answer or two. Who knows? There may be ghosts in the machine, but trust me, I am not so keen. I prefer to see these things clearly, not in 144p. I am a skeptic through and through. I question everything, don't you? If you don't think I am right, let's open night night. Yeah, yeah. I am a skeptic through and through. I question everything, don't you? If you don't think I am right, let's open night night. Yeah. If you have an answer or two, let Kenny Biddle solve it for you. Let Kenny Biddle solve it for you. The one and only Kenny Biddle. Kenny Biddle. Kenny Biddle. Kenny Biddle.
We're working. Look at this. This is mobile. We're mobile, Kenny. So Tim is going to stay in the producer chair, and I'm going to take you down for a sneak peek of the gallery. Is that going to be fun? I hope it's fun. Because if it's not, I mean, I don't know if it's fun or not to you guys because I can't see the comments anymore. So, all right, I'm going to turn the camera around here. Oh, now I can see. Okay, there we go. All right, here's the sandwich board that's going to be going outside when we're doing this. We're going down the long hallway. All right. This will be the employee entrance. As you can see, there's a sign that says employee only. But here we are. Shh, don't tell anyone I'm letting you do this. Ooh. Now, the reason I'm doing it with a light here is because we actually don't have lights. I mean, we have lights up here, but we're waiting for a part in order to turn them all on. So we can't turn on the lights right now. But here we go. So there's the front door. And this is what you would see coming in. This is the front welcoming board here, welcoming you in. This will be a little book magazine desk that's going to be over in our seating area, which is going to be over there. And then this is our docent desk that will actually be right here. But let me take you on a little tour. This is going to be quick. We're not going to read anything. I just want to give you guys a sneak peek here. This is our 65-inch TV that's going to be a intro video, which will play. It's like a 3-minute intro video where there's going to be a bench here. People can sit down. They can watch the video. They can read about CFI and some of the people involved. There is Joe Nickel in remembrance, Ken Frazier, Tom Flynn. These are our two editors, longtime editors that passed away. And then Joe Nickel passed away last year. So here we go. This is the free thought section. We're going to have touch screens at each section that will be on. These are off right now. There's some that are on. You can see it in the back there. But they're going to have additional information. They're going to be quizzes. There's going to be more information. There's going to be little videos with no sound, but giving you more information. Here's some of the, that's kind of bright. Let me see if I can turn it down a little bit. That's a vitrine. So you can see it's like an acrylic case that you see in museums with an artifact. Let's see, we're going around here. Lots more stuff. I can't read the comments. I can't see the comments, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. There's some of our big display cases. Let's see. The next section would be religion. And you can see there's the touch screen that's on. That's going to have more information. We're working on that right now. But we're talking about religion, free thought, people that don't necessarily follow religion, but learn from it. So we got some stuff in here. Religion. This is the way that you're going to go. This is about some of the witch trials. There's one of the a torture device. It's a recreation, but it's a thumb screw torture device that Vance, our building manager, made, which is great. I think that's a spell book. Tim can tell you a little bit more about that. Are you there, Tim? I can't hear you. You're not in the room with me, so I can't hear you. Hopefully everyone's hearing the video because I don't know if anyone is. Let's see. So now we get into skepticism. We got Carl Sagan. He's the man. Skeptics changed how we understand evolution and the solar system and other stuff here. So let me go around. I really hope you guys are enjoying this. I want to point out, like, we have the name Center for Inquiry here, which wasn't here before this week. And it's actually like, it comes off the wall. It's pretty cool. I like that. Now we get into the scientific method here. And we got some of the pioneers, early pioneers of science and defending science. This is all the furniture that's going to be in the reading room or reading area down there. We got some, let's see, oh, there's Carl Sagan, Richard Feynman, Richard Dawkins, Bill Nye, Neil deGrasse Tyson. There's the Baloney Kit by Carl Sagan. That's a window panel there, which is awesome. It explains the entire baloney kit. Some founders, some artifacts. Now we get into my favorite part, pseudoscience with James Randi. And then we're going to look at some homeopathy and alternative medicine bullshit. In these cases, we're going to have going the difference between science-based medicine and homeopathy. Here, this is a cool thing. This is a little thing. I'll show you this real quick. I won't give away the answer, but this flips up and you can see answers underneath. I'm really excited about that. There's a little chart about science versus pseudoscience. Brief history of hoaxes. Let's see. That's going to be about dowsing rods. Can you detect hidden forces? And there's going to be a dowsing rod set here with my tester that's mounted to the wall so people can test it and play with it themselves. Here is some other artifacts. This is the Skeptical Inquirer about the Columbus poltergeist. Oh, I forgot to show you. Tim doesn't want to be on camera, but he is on camera. There he is. He made it to the museum. So, yeah. Okay. So I don't know why I can't hear Tim, but probably because we're on the same account and I can't hear him. So we got a Ouija board, of course. We got some ghost hunting gadgets. Oh shit, we got Isabel. Isabel's here. And don't look up. Oh my God, there's Annabelle. I'm so excited about that. There's some miracle blood. This is where the Dybbuk box is going to be. Right here in this case. Once we get it fixed. ESP, parapsychology, tarot cards, Miss Cleo. There's some ectoplasm up there. Right there. There's some historical ectoplasm from a psychic. And testing equipment. That's supposed to be a haunted chair. I might rig that up to rock. We don't know. We get into cryptozoology here. We got some merchandise here from various places that, thrive on the merchandise. They have the story, and the story persists because they want to sell stuff. And then we have more stuff here. Flatwoods Monster, Alien Timeline by Joe Nickel, the Betty and Barney Hill case. We talk about that. There's some magazines. And then one of my favorite parts, this is for a selfie wall where there's a picture that me and Eric behind the wall did, but we also have the original hubcap that we used to make that UFO that's there. So we have that hanging up so you can take a picture. So there you go. This is where the reading area will be. There'll be chairs, there'll be a table, little tables, books. There'll be a big shelf thing here. So you get books and magazine and other merch that we sell for our little book gift shop. That's what I meant to say. And then on here, the last part at the entrance, there's going to be a donor wall that looks like a periodic table. And that is going to look cool. I'm excited to see that. So we'll see. All right. So I'm going to come back now. And you guys can watch as I get back to the office, and I'll see what happens. I guess I got to turn the volume down so I don't mess up or get some feedback. So we'll go up the hallway here, and you'll see some of you guys have been here. I know John Without an H has been here. Blast Rights and Malachi have been here. Laura B has been here, and see some of this stuff. Oh, there's Tim Binga. There's an obscure reference man in his flamingo costume because I got to show everybody. There's our big timeline celebrating all the events we've done over the last 50 years. Here's some collages of past conferences and stuff. And now I'm coming up. There's the men's bathroom. I go there a lot. There's the stuff. And here comes my office. Still there, Tim?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Let me, all right. Can you click me out? and put my other.
Which one? On here, this?
Yeah. No, that's you. Oh wait, that's me.
It's you.
That's me. Awesome. Was that good? Did you hear that?
Yeah, everybody loved it.
Oh, good.
They're all
good.
saying it's a great tour, and Jade's happy she got to see it.
Okay, good. That's because like everything shrunk.
Yeah.
I had like on here there was like one slim line. Like I could see half a comment. That was it. I was like, shit. All right, I'm just gonna keep talking.
Yeah, there was some echo when you got closer, but
Okay, all right. Did you like that? That was the first mobile skeptical help bar we've ever done. So I hope that was enjoyable. Oh my gosh, I'm behind like 90 comments. Okay.
yeah, and they were talking about you and they were making fun, but they didn't remember that you came back, you were going to read them all, and so then you'd start kicking people out. Okay.
So that's that was a quick tour. Hopefully some or all of you, I hope all of you can visit us one day and just come out and hang out, because not only do we have that gallery that hopefully next week will be properly lit, because we had an issue with the lighting, but once that's taken care of, it will be open and you guys can enjoy it. You can read, you can learn, you can see some of the artifacts that we have. We already have plans. Well, at least Tim and I have more plans about like add-ons and stuff like that.
All right, I'm going to announce the big one we want. We're going to have Star Trek Enterprise on one side of the room, and at the ceiling we're going to build a Death Star destroyer on the other side, and we're going to have a battle scene in the top of the ceiling. I think, and we're going to have Paul make it all out of Lego.
Yeah. Our coworker Paul, he is a Lego maniac, and he's got a bunch of stuff, so he could actually build all this stuff. And I do have the Lego Death Star. That would be cool, like in the middle.
And I'm going to finish that Light Up Enterprise someday.
Yeah, someday. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to show some of you, or everyone that's watching, like what it looks like. And I know it wasn't the greatest because I don't want to spoil it. You know, I want you guys to show up. I want to tease it so that you guys can get a taste and say, I want to go there. And you'll see it in its full glory when we have lights and all the touch screens work. The touch screens, we're going to work on that next. Like that's one of the next projects, and that's mostly Eric behind the wall. That's he took on that responsibility to program all the additional information and quizzes and pictures and everything that's going to be in there, and he's doing a great job so far. So which enterprise? Which enterprise?
I just posted it.
Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, there you go. D. Yeah, 1701D. That was so awesome. Thank you. Awesome. Oh, it was a very good teaser. Going to have to come back and experience the final thing. Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. And I mean, it's we were talking about this today. It's one of them things where we see it on paper. Trying to look to see where I had the
You want a book? Okay.
Yeah. I thought I had a bunch of them
You
here.
did, but you moved them.
I did. I keep moving shit all over the place. We had spiral books set up so that each page was what each wall was supposed to look like according to the diagrams. Thank you. This one. So we had these here, and every page, like I said, is like what was supposed to be there, except for the artifacts. Like these are the artifacts, but these are the panels. Some of them you can read, but it was just to show people that are showing up for SciCon, like the general idea. So it was really, really fun to go through. But like looking at this paper, you don't always get a good sense of scale and how things are going to fit on the wall. Because some of them, like these ones that have a pedestal, right there, I show the floor, but other ones I kind of crop so it looked bigger on the page or fit everything. So you weren't sure how they were going to look at the finished product. And once it got done, it was like, okay, we need to fill in here. We have a gap here. We need to fill that in. We're going to think of something. We're going to do this better. So next time I decorate Kenny's doing diagrams for me, you should have a pin-up calendar of the hot guys at CFI. We don't have any.
It's so true.
that's a lost cause.
Wait, no, we all were very hot this afternoon in that back
Well,
area.
yeah.
Very warm.
Yeah, because we were putting the furniture together, and then running back and forth because everything that we needed, we would run down. If we didn't have it on site back there, we'd run up here, grab it. We were modifying stuff, and the great thing working with the company that was installing all this, you had to come up with creative solutions sometimes on how to mount it, make sure that it was positioned in a way that visitors can see everything. The UFO hubcap was a challenge because it wasn't, they had a bracket that came out from the wall, but it took away from the overall picture. So we, not sweaty. So yeah, we had to modify that and do some other things. So it was fun. It was actually like a good time. We were enjoying it and working with them. So, all right. Woo, that was fun.
That's cool. No,
That was neat,
and
yeah.
you did get a lot of good comments.
We know we can do it now.
Right.
I was like, I hope
cool.
this works. I don't know if this is gonna work.
All right, so let's do a serious one.
I was kind of like not happy that I couldn't hear you. Were you
Well,
talking at all?
I a couple times during I just said something, but it was all the microphones were off except for yours. So we'll have to figure out how that works here. I might have had to have the mic on for this one.
Okay.
But if we did, then we would have the echo when you came back again too.
So when you see that, your microphone on your screen says it's muted,
yes,
but it's not.
and it says it on the computer too.
Right. Yeah. So on here it says it's muted because I muted your laptop.
Right. See, they
Your
missed my whole
microphone-
karaoke. I was singing,
They heard it.
well, they did. Oh,
Your
cool.
microphone comes through my mixer.
Yeah. Did you record it? Cool.
Everything's
Oh
recorded.
wow. Did you hear me singing? Cool. I was singing Gloria Gaynor, "I Will Survive." So
Oh my God. Don't do that.
don't do what? Give you really
Don't sing.
no. My
Don't-
singing would be good. I
don't
actually
sing.
used to sing, but anyway.
So what was that? That was where'd the question?
What are you looking for?
Oh, the question.
Yeah, it was a question. It's
There it
gone.
was. It's gone. What happened?
Yeah, the circumstantial. You must say it
Circumstantial.
off.
Oh, there it is. Where should circumstantial evidence be considered or rejected? So, let me. I got a good definition here. I got an overview for it because I want to make sure we're all on the same page talking about this. Circumstantial evidence is indirect proof that does not directly show a fact, but lets people use logic and connect related facts. It relies on a chain of reasonable guesses, such as finding a person's wet umbrella inside a house during a rainstorm. Oh, I guess. Okay. So, yeah, you can infer that it's raining outside and somebody just came in.
Or it rained at some point
Right.
earlier.
Yeah,
but
but
it
somebody
doesn't-
came in, used it.
But if you were being more specific, if it rained and you said this person came in the house 5 minutes ago, well, no, it could have been raining for 2 hours.
Right.
There's
Right.
the difference.
It's the timing. So, I guess almost the easy answer here is you have to follow through with it. So if you have this kind of circumstantial evidence, it's indirect proof. So it's not the direct proof that you need. So follow through with it. Check, see, like this instance, this example that we just read. You find a wet umbrella inside a house during a rainstorm. That doesn't necessarily, as you said, it doesn't mean that they came in 5 minutes ago. It could have been 2 hours ago. How long has it been raining? Is it rain? Yeah, like my brain's starting to dissect it. Like, is it actually rain? Look for other water droplets on the floor. Like, did somebody come in and walk across the floor from the door and you have a trail of wet footprints or drips as they walked?
Do they need to call a plumber because it's raining from in the house
Right.
and down the
Is there
ceiling?
something,
Right.
is it someone that came in? Like, can you find the person that owns it and say, hey, did you just come in? Yes. No. Okay. So you want to keep going with that and try to narrow down the details and get to that direct evidence rather than the educated guess. Like with this example, something happened, something wet the umbrella. You got to find out when, who, what, where, how, why of all that. So I when I get something that is circumstantial, that is indirect, and it kind of lines up with what I want or doesn't line up with what I want, I still follow through. Let me dig into it deeper and confirm one way or the other, because I don't want to accuse someone of something, of faking something or something like that, but without actual the hard evidence. But would it hold up in front of judges? No. It probably. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't say. I'm not a judge, so I can't say for sure. But if you bring just circumstantial evidence that's not the hard direct evidence, then I would say no, it probably wouldn't hold up. And they would say, go give me something better. I would say that. But that's not, I'm not a judge. So I am not a judge. All right. That was good. Let's see. QQQ. Todd Waring. Is the worst thing the Conjuring movies did was try to make us believe Ed and Lorraine Warren look like Patrick. Oh my God. Yeah. You know, like, I mean, it again, like that's a movie for entertainment. So they want to get attractive leads in it, especially when you have a horror story. I mean, that horror movies are just like that. That's like rule of thumb. Get attractive people.
Yeah, because there's a psychological component that you want to feel something for the people in the story, and it helps add to that.
Right. I mean, and that's not the worst. You know, just making them look much better than. That's me. I don't want to do that. When you have more attractive people play it deliberately, you're just drawing in people. But I think the worst thing that those movies did was give a public opinion that they were nice and they were trying to help, and the evidence doesn't support that. And I mean, all the interviews and interactions that we see doesn't support that idea. So I think the worst thing was just showing a different behavior than what they did, or what they projected.
Well, it's not being truthful about them.
Yeah.
You know, they say the reason, oh, we went to your house, we want to help you with this demon. No, we want you to give us money, or we want to add
We
to
want
our
the
fame
rights.
or something else. Yeah.
We want the rights to your
Story.
story so we can sell tickets to our college tour and books that we're going to hire someone to write. So, yeah. Let's see. All right. Objectively more attractive. Okay. I always struggle with that. I don't like making personal attacks, even against people I don't like. I mean, I have no respect for the Warrens whatsoever. But I don't want to make an insult of like, I don't want to say someone's ugly just to say they're ugly or not as attractive.
It adds to the whole thing regarding truthfulness.
Yeah.
If you're going to say that it's a truthful movie, I want you to be as truthful through the whole thing as possible. And if you have somebody like them acting it, it's less than truthful that they're
right.
Like I'd rather have somebody who look more like them. You know, then why do we have some movies where you have to have like like Eisenhower or somebody who looks like, you know, them? They have to actually look like them. In these movies, it didn't matter, right? Yeah,
exactly. That's a good point. Yeah, because every time like we have someone portray what's the author, long white hair, white mustache. Oh my God.
Okay, what did they write?
I don't know. I'm drawing a total blank.
Are you talking like from Star Trek?
No, like classical.
Well,
literature.
you got like Mark Twain.
That's it. Yes.
Okay.
That.
Yeah, well,
every time he's portrayed,
he's got white hair,
like it.
And he looks like it.
He looks like
an unkempt Colonel
Sanders.
Sanders. Right.
He does.
But that
look. Keeps in it keeps it uniform. Like it's the same look. They try to base it on what his description is, rather than let's get.
No, they got it all right faster. We just weren't looking at the
right.
The chat.
Yeah, Colonel Sanders. All right. So we're doing good.
Yeah.
We got like a half hour left.
Yeah, there's a few. I don't understand this one, so I'm just going to throw it out there anyway.
Are there giants in Afghanistan?
I have no idea where that comes from. I have no context.
What do you consider a giant? Giants in Afghanistan. The giant of Kandahar
Kandahar. Yeah.
is a modern military myth about an alleged 12 to 13 foot tall red-haired humanoid supposedly. Oh, I remember this story. I do remember this story. Yeah. And as far as I know, it was a complete myth. I think your buddy Dunning did an episode of Skeptoid on this.
Okay. Why is he
Um,
my buddy?
He's your buddy.
Okay.
No evidence. U.S. Department of Defense states there is no record or physical proof of any such event. Cover up. I'm kidding.
Exactly.
I'm kidding.
Right. Just like
yeah.
again, we were talking earlier about Watchmen with what's his face? You just talked about him as Ed Warren. Patrick Wilson. He was in Watchmen, and we're talking about that earlier. But the same thing. You had Dr. Manhattan going over there and wiping out all the Vietnamese folks, or was it Korean War? I don't remember which war that
I
was.
don't remember. Yeah.
But, and then oh no, that was just this, and it's the same thing. It's this 13-foot tall redheaded dude is going through Afghanistan killing people, right?
No, it's just I think that there was a story. I remember the story.
Yeah,
and hearing about it, but no, it sounds like folklore, and I agree with Malachi. It was 90% sure it was created to screw with the new guys, which I can see. Yeah. 15 foot.
There we go.
Let's see, Tim. I heard something today that killed me. Oh, I hope you're okay. Anthropic. Thank you. Has been buying up old text to feed. Oh, I heard about this too. To feed them the AI. That's not the problem I have. After they are done with the books, they shred them. So I heard the rumor, but I don't know if there's any truth to it.
That is not uncommon. I've heard of stories where certain people get books, rare books or whatever, and scan them and then destroy them. I've heard that many, many times. As a librarian, I want to point out that I like the idea that you need the information first, true, but there's no reason to shred them either and get rid of them. And I remember there's in the old days, if you remember sheet scanners instead of some of those other really good scanners they have out now,
right?
They would cut the spines off these books and in order to feed them in a sheet thing.
Okay.
So that was another way to destroy it. But how do you put it back together? You don't. So they would destroy the book to scan it too. So I don't know how much of that ever is true, but to be honest with you, it doesn't. You're never going to know.
Right.
It also depends. Of course, most of the value is in the information, but you also need those other things too, and you shouldn't be doing that.
It looks like. I mean, I'm
wouldn't
looking
doubt
at the
that's true.
overview, and it looks like that because it says their lawsuits, newly unsealed court documents from copyright litigation detailed the scope of the operation, coinciding with a massive $1.5 billion copyright settlement involving Anthropic and authors.
Now, Anthropic has contacted us because some of the books that we've published, the little premium books, like the ones we do for giveaway when you get a magazine subscription, some of those are listed in there. Dawkins books are listed in there, which all those messages from the claims people come to us here. So I get all those messages saying, hey, you might be involved in this lawsuit. Go look up your book. And I looked up some of them. I let Richard Dawkins know about it about 2 or 3 months ago that some of his books are on this list. And then I'm not doing anything for it, but I let him know so he could follow up with it. And there are other books like that. I know Joe Nickel had a few of his books for that way through Prometheus. And it wasn't just that. It was also any books that were available on Google. A lot of those were grabbed by Anthropic to make those things happen too. So they're just grabbing everything and feeding it into their AI machine, and a lot of it is pretty illegal.
That's it says like fair use. Courts have generally treated the digital scanning of legally acquired physical books as transformative fair use, though the physical destruction of the text has sparked widespread public backlash and ethical debates. So given this, I am all for digitally scanning to preserve these texts, but not destroying these texts. I mean, oh my God, give them to us. Give them to me. I'll find something to do. I'll find somewhere to store them.
What we're hearing all of this, so it's just a financial grab. because they don't care about the actual stuff there. Give me the information, and I understand there's a level of, I want the information too. And I would like to have the information here. And if I could get it at a very cheap
Right.
cost, I'd like it. But you don't do it at the expense of a lot of these other things. One of the things around here, which not many people know, is the University of Buffalo has what they call a last resort library, which are books that are in the area. We have shared services through the University of Buffalo, but with the consortium of libraries that keep the last known physical copy of materials at the annex down the street from us of every single book that nobody else has them. They're the only one who has that last copy. There might be other copies, digital copies of it, and they have repository of a lot of those materials as other things do, because we don't want the last book to disappear from the area.
Okay.
And it is also available for interlibrary loan and other things too. But it's a interesting little quirk. But I happen to know about it because I was part of the Resources Council for a long time. So
Okay.
I know, off topic.
So yeah, that's sad. I mean, it's just I love books. Even if I don't like the book, I love books, and I hate
Right.
seeing them destroyed. Even books that I get, that I acquire, that are. Here's a great example. Every time I see a Sylvia Browne book, I buy it. So flea markets, book sales, library, like come fill a bag kind of thing. Yeah. If I see a Sylvia Browne book, I buy it. I don't want anyone else reading her shit. So I buy them up, and I have a collection in the other, one of my many other rooms here. I do have a collection, and I will build that collection. I can't bring myself to destroy them, but I'm going to keep them.
Yeah.
And I just can't destroy them, but I don't want them out there because I don't want.
Right. Regardless of what you think about the book, it still
Right.
isn't worth destroying the books.
Yeah.
It's more like keep them aside. But I still have, I don't want to take her books and throw them outside and burn them. That's
Right.
so wrong.
Yeah. I don't want to.
Despite
yeah.
what they say in them, and you still got to let people have their opinion on it. And if the book is not around someday, people are going to say, "Hey, that book must have been the greatest book ever." Although it's gone and disappeared, how are they ever going to know? Because they're not going to see it.
Right. And I do keep, like, I have my own copies,
Right.
and it's always reference. Like, I always think that's in the back of my mind. What if I need to reference this for something?
Mhm.
If somebody makes a claim about that book, if I destroyed them all, I can't reference it.
Right.
I can't check and make sure they're right or wrong.
One of the interesting tidbits about here also that people might not know is that I have 2 pallets of books downstairs that are overstocked books from donations that we certain books like Von Daniken's Chariots of the Gods. I mean, there's like 90 printings of it, and all in the first year because it's sold out, and it's in crappy condition and all that. And it says exactly the same thing over a lot of these editions. I'm not throwing them out. I'm probably going to wind up selling them. But I have so many of them. What am I supposed to do with them?
Right.
So
Yeah.
we are going to sell them so other people will get to see them. But on the other hand, they're crap data.
Yeah.
So so I've been given permission by the people who gave them to us to donate them to other places to help the library financially. So,
Okay. Cool.
Anyway, so that's just part of it. So,
All righty.
Here's
Well,
another question
that was
for
a
you.
good question. We had a good discussion about that.
You talk books. Hey, yeah, I'm here.
Cat Mac. Kenny, did you know Sam Elliott was the same age you are? And now when he was in the Big Lebowski. What the fuck?
He's got a great
Sorry,
voice.
Greg.
Maybe we should get his voice for the phone system when we get a new phone system.
Oh my goodness.
That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
That would be good, yeah. Yeah, Sam Elliott. He's good. I would listen to him. He's one of them people that I would just listen to him talk.
Yeah. Well, James Earl Jones, of course.
James Earl Jones, Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman, yeah.
Who else?
I don't know what it is, but women with English accents sometimes are that way too.
I'm the same Australian accent.
And Australian accents
Yeah.
too. It was fun listening to Laura when she was here talking. wasn't
It was fun listening to you, Laura. I love that. And Science Versus, the podcast,
Right.
Science Versus.
Yeah.
I listen to that just because I'm like, I love the voice.
I don't know. I can't think of a female voice like Freeman or those folks we just mentioned to hear. But I don't know why, but I'd like to try to remember.
Yeah.
No, it's just kind of hard. I don't know why.
I don't know.
It's just
Okay.
it's another weird.
Anybody out there? What do you have someone that you would just listen to for hours on end? Doesn't matter what they're talking about. Just they have that kind of voice. Let me know in the comments. Morgan Freeman, I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freeman.
Kathleen Turner,
Oh yeah, her voice was really
Yeah.
good. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
good one. That
You
was
know,
good. Yeah.
She did a couple documentaries I remember watching too. That voice just was really good.
David Tennant.
Yeah.
No, I'm deaf. Oh, Shane East. Gerald Butler.
Cool.
I don't know. Okay.
Well, here's another.
All right, yeah.
There's two more library questions in here. So.
Okay. What is Tim's favorite section of the CSI library?
I like Henry Gordon's Magic Collection
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
because we have originals from the Tarbell course, which is, if you don't know, it's the book, a series of books, I think 7 or 8 of them that teach close-up magic and hand magic, and it's all the basics. So
Okay.
you learn how to do those things. But the thing about it is it's a signed set. So the guy who created this, Tarbell, signed all the editions of this. So
Oh, cool.
it's really,
Okay.
really cool there. And there's other really cool things in that too. But then also, I don't do as much. I don't say that. I don't collect as much on the CSI side for the things I really want, which would be spiritualism and Harry Houdini stuff, and
Right.
because of the cost. They're just
Yeah.
you have collectors in those areas that are far too much. But
Yeah.
which what about you? I know there's some down there that you like too.
Oh, my favorite section, just that the like the two middle rows are just it's all paranormal,
Right.
It's all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well,
And
that's a CSI collection per se.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of. I didn't talk about the Free Thought stuff because we got
so
we got the Elizabeth Cady Stanton signed autobiography for the Free Thought side, and I've got the Free Inquirer. I got the Pain stuff. All these are very rare works too that nobody else has. But on the Free Thought side, that's not as valuable to the collector's market as it is to us.
Right.
So we can get those type of items.
Yeah, I don't have a favorite section. It's just that like the paranormal.
Right. Yeah.
Stuff,
So the paranormal stuff is.
It's
that's
just
what I'm-
because we have so many books, it's stuff that like it's fun when I get like a message once in a while. Ross Blotcher or somebody else will reach out and say, "Hey, do you happen to have this?" Yep, we got it.
Yep.
And it's so obscure and it run down. I'm like, yeah, I can take pictures of the page you need. This is awesome.
Well, that's also why I like doing what we did with your Nyack thing, because we don't own a copy. I'm never going to ever have anybody pay for a copy of it. But if somebody's doing reference and research, they'll be able to use that work from us.
Right.
So
Right.
it's not about, and as a librarian, we are allowed to make copies of materials for research purposes, but I'm never going to charge anybody. If somebody wants to come here and use it, great. I have a digital copy
Right.
of it. If somebody needs research from it, I will give them certain pages for it. I'm not going to send them the whole book.
Right.
And that's the point, is it's for research purposes. But yeah, anyway, so it's,
Okay. Cool.
all right. So, let me clear that
Dun,
out.
dun,
You got to do I Dream of Genie, remember?
dun,
There you
dun,
go.
dun, 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 dun,
Oh.
dun, 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 dun,
This
dun,
is
dun.
referring back to earlier.
I don't understand why anyone would destroy books by known liars. Like
Why anyone would
wouldn't.
destroy
Oh,
books by
serious
no
question.
liars and stuff.
Just honestly, it's twofold. It's just the idea of books have always been very dear to me, and they've been a source of education and also escapism. Is that I think that's
Yeah.
what I want. It's escaping reality, especially younger. When I was young, I didn't have I pretty much didn't have any friends, and life and everyone has their own troubles, but reading books helped me escape reality and get into a world where I felt like I belonged and I could relate to some of the characters. Especially, I always mention it, Dragonlance. I mean, that series was one that I've read dozens of times, and I relate to the characters, especially the main character, Tanis. and like it's always been so dear to me. And now in my career, it's education, it's reference, it's part of my job. So as I mentioned, if something comes up, if somebody makes a claim and it involves a certain book, I want to have that book on hand so I can do it. The reason I don't destroy the copies that I have, because some of them I have like 6, 7, 8 copies of just one title. I just can't do it because it's a book.
I look at it from a philosophical aspect. I don't agree with what's in that book, but people who destroy books have a tendency to be evil people.
Trying to control,
and they control it, but no, there's
Yeah.
still, if you are controlling somebody's reading by not making it available to them, that is, as far as I'm concerned, it's a basic human right that you are destroying, and that makes it evil.
I'm still a little evil then because I'm hoarding them.
No, but you're not destroying
I'm
them.
not destroying. They're still here.
They're
People
still
want to read it.
And a difference between, I'm not going to destroy Sylvia Browne's book
Right.
because I'm never going to be that type of person.
Right.
I don't want to, that's just a destruction of.
If somebody comes here and wants to read one of them, I won't stop them.
And the idea is let them read them and then say,
Right.
okay, so why was this good? Then you go and say, why are these arguments not
Or
valid?
even better, like if somebody would need one for similar purposes, research purposes, and says, I don't have it, I'd like to research, I
Right.
want to write something on it. Okay, I can send you one.
We have the question, why would we have thumb screws in our museum down at the far end?
Oh yeah.
Same thing. We're showing what they did. We don't ever going to use them. They're going to be here.
No.
But it's the same thing as I think John Michael just said in his thing. Let me see if I can bring that up real quick. But the idea is, but the idea that you destroy something just because it's awful doesn't mean it's, especially for
Right.
books.
And it helps if we learn from the past. We learn
Yes.
what happened and don't repeat those mistakes. And those thumb screws, they're pointy. I tried them. They were ouchies. Right. They were totally ouchies.
Right. And I just don't think it's there's a good enough reason to do that.
Yeah.
So like I said, from a philosophical aspect, now if you're here's another step. Well, let's take a philosophy one more step.
Okay.
If you're in a house that has no heat, that you're going to die from not having enough heat, would you burn a book?
So I can't honestly answer that question because until I'm in that situation, I don't know how desperate I'll be.
That's exactly the same.
I will say that when I watched the day after, I think was that it when the everything froze over.
I'm not sure.
And they were the kids were trapped in the library and they started throwing books in the fireplace. I was like, I know they need to survive. I know they need to survive, but why the books?
Right.
Why the books?
Well, there's rugs, there's walls.
Yeah, break up the shelves. Throw the shelves in there.
The simple answer is that it was too hard to break those things up to get them in the fireplace.
Day after tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
It made me sad watching that. I mean, I know I wanted the kids to survive because I did like the characters, but I was like, why the books? What software application are you using to track and log your library? Coming from someone starting her own archive. We both, I think, use Library Thing.
I use Library Thing. I have used it at home for a few things because Library Thing is supposed to be able to be used for DVDs and videos and music as well. But I haven't really gone too into depth in it because I need something. But we are using Library Thing for a project here that we are actually in the process of cataloging Joe Nichols' old collection.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so we're doing that to keep track of those books as a different project. But the reason for that is because I use an integrated library system here called No Wall Matrix for the library catalog, which is a system that integrates patron stuff and periodicals and things like that. So that's my primary system that I use here for that sort of thing. Yeah. But the thing about Library Thing is that you can download that whole catalog into a CVS file and use it for integrating into other systems. So the hope is that Joe Nichols' collection will be available immediately to plug into another system and be used for that purpose. So,
yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, but that's library things are a really cool thing, but there's a limit of 2,000 books on that too. So
Right. And we have a gentleman that comes in. He's an intern, and he's been doing a great job with cataloging Joe's collection. So we almost have that completely done. Well, not completely done. We still have a lot, but I'm kind of thinking he's going to be done before his internship is up.
he may or may not. We're getting through this stuff pretty fast, but he's here for 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
I don't know if he's been here 4 or 3 weeks.
Three?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
So he might actually be.
Have to bring out more. Yes, Jenny is on the 14th.
Yeah, I was going to show that. So because I just saw the.
Yep.
The question.
She will be coming in August 14th. She'll be on the show, and we will be having a great discussion. Mostly her talking because she's got a lot of information. And if you haven't visited her channel, please do so. It's really good, and the in-depth videos she does is really great. What is one book you wish you had and could read but haven't found a copy as of yet? Oh,
Indiana Jones Diary. Sorry.
That's on my list.
That was a TV show.
That's on my list of props. I want to do that.
Yeah.
Daniel Reed sent me a video of a guy. He ordered the diary. It was a prop. He ordered one.
Okay.
So it was from a prop master kind of company, and he wanted to rough it up and make it look better, and he did. The whole video was cool. The end was the best because he's like, it doesn't have that old book smell. You open it up, new book smells different than old books. And he's like, but there's a solution. And he brought out this spray.
Yeah.
And it was old book spray.
Yes.
And I was like, I want to buy that.
They have candles with those scents too.
Yes.
And different library scents. Like, this is the Bodleian Library in England.
God.
This is this library. This is what we think the Library of Alexandria smells like.
Let's see. Fixing Indiana Jones prop.
Sorry, I always bring up Indiana Jones because it gets his goat. But I enjoy doing that. But
Fix Your Grail Diary. I think is this the guy? I think this might be it. Because I was listening to it while I was in the car. So I had it up and I was like, oh, let me see if this is it. Because he roughed up the pages. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't remember it being this guy. Oh, but it does have a lot of stuff in it.
Bob, I heard that they wanted to put the Voynich manuscript running through AI to see what it comes up with. And I
heard about that. Yeah,
happened yet or not.
Yeah, I don't think this is the guy. It might be the guy. I'll have to look again. I'll post a link if I find it. Because if you are interested in the old book smell, I can't wait. I got to order some. All right, what time is it? It's we got time. We're probably going to go in hour 3. I'm going to keep Tim here for a while.
Oh, that's what you wanted the handcuffs for.
We're whoa.
Joe actually did have a pair of handcuffs in his office when we went through it, but he was also a Pinkerton's detective for a long time. So that was.
I think that those cuffs are actually like magician cuffs, though.
That set, but he had another set too.
I know. I know where they are.
Whoa!
I have them.
Whoa!
I have those.
Anyway,
man.
They're having fun.
Yeah.
TMI, right? Too much information. Right?
A lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's there's 2 questions left in the queue, and I don't know how serious this one. But I'll put it up, and we'll get to Lara's in a few minutes. I think that might be for after the break.
So then you have to question. So then you have the same outlook
as my dad.
My dad. There's only 2 people in this world that I trust, and I have my doubts about you. Trust. Let's talk about trust. I know I've touched on this before, and I've talked about it. I recently talked about it with Mary, the when I did the interview for the University of North Carolina. So trust, I trust people to do. I trust people in certain ways. So like I trust that if I ask for help from Tim, he's going to help me if he can. I trust that I will be able to come into work in the morning. I trust that my wife won't smother me with a pillow, although sometimes I know I push her pretty far. But I'm pretty sure like that kind of trust is good. I trust that if I get hurt, somebody will help me, or friends, family, someone will help. I trust that if I need help from you guys, you'll offer help and try to help. When it comes to trusting that something, a bit of information is correct just because someone said so, I don't trust that. Not blindly. So, because like if I ask
What
you
if
for
Neil deGrasse
information,
Tyson said it though?
show me.
Yeah, there you go.
show me.
The difference between that type of trust is Neil deGrasse Tyson will give you a reference to
Yes.
make you go and look it up.
And he has.
Yes.
He has. When I ask you for information,
Right.
this is it. Here it is. And you send me everything.
Yeah.
You send me the documents. You send me the links. Here's where you can find it. So, and that's it. I guess I'm talking more about like when people say, well, you know, I got this picture from a friend and I've known him for like 20 years. So I trust him. And this is a
Yeah,
ghost.
you trust him, but you can't trust everything he says.
Yeah, because he could be mistaken.
Right.
You could be mistaken. Well, actually, if it's coming from him and that's what you're basing your claim on, then yeah, he could be wrong. This person could be wrong. They could misinterpret it. If they have no idea how photography works, except, you know, push the button, then I want to check it. So I don't put that kind of trust in people. If somebody says that, like immediately my response is, well, we have to talk about that. Because I don't care if you've known somebody for, 10 minutes or 10 years or more, or it's your family member, if it's your child or if it's your parent, doesn't mean they won't make a mistake. Also, it doesn't mean that they're going to prank you or not going to prank you, because I've had so many with ghost apps especially when they first came out, so many kids were pranking their parents, and the parents, I can't tell you how many times a parent would tell me, no, my son, my daughter would never lie to me.
Right.
Newsflash, yes, they will. They're going to 100% guarantee.
Even if they didn't intend it at the beginning, now they're
Right.
caught in it so far that
Yeah,
they
they're
can't get out of
invested.
it without losing face, I guess you could say.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't care if I've known you my whole life. If you tell me something that I'm supposed to take as fact, and I'm not sure about it, I'm going to question it. I'm going to fact check you. And like that was all like between my wife and I. Sometimes that was a bit of frustration, but she understands now. Like if there's a comment about, well, they say this, and I'm always saying, well, who's they?
Right. My wife and I have similar arguments, not I would say arguments, but disagreements, because anytime I work IT, as you know, a lot. I don't know what the percentage is. It's usually pretty huge. Something went wrong with the computer. It's very largely 90% of the time it's user error.
Right.
And it's just the way it is. It might be you pushed the wrong button or something else, or you might not have consciously done it, but it's still user error. But because I take a tone with her that it's your fault, she says the tone is her fault.
Right.
It isn't necessary. I'm saying it, but I've been doing it all day. I want to go home. Something happened with the printer.
Yeah.
You get that, and it's going to happen to you.
It's going to happen.
And I don't want to say I don't believe you that this is the case, but I'm starting with that premise because that's where most of it is. Then I see, oh wait, okay, this happened. Now, oh yeah, well, then I find out, oh, the Wi-Fi disconnected. That's why your phone isn't working with this.
Right.
And I do
Right.
find it, but I'm sorry, but I automatically do start from the factor it is mostly user error, and I'm going to start from that first because that's where most of it is. It has nothing to do with not believing her. It has to do with the fact I'm going with the law percentages first.
Right. And we got to work back from that. Like, all right, what happened? Let's find it. And sometimes it's user error. Sometimes it's something like for some reason the Wi-Fi went out, the router
Right.
went out, or and it just stopped working. So everything stopped working that
Right.
she was working on. Okay, that's the problem. It's not you. You didn't do anything. It's the router went out.
Right. And then you try. We have a one of those stubborn lights at home that for some reason we have it Wi-Fi connected, so we can turn on with the phones and off and stuff. And for whatever reason, it still disconnects a lot. I haven't been able to figure it out well enough. But she blames this. I blame this. It isn't her fault. I know that, but her phone is the one that's causing the issue because she can't turn it on. It's not her fault. It is my,
Yeah.
And then, but later on, I'll say, "Did you turn your Wi-Fi off?" Because a lot of times that's an issue. Oh, and then sometimes it comes back, sometimes it doesn't. So anyway,
All right.
just one of those fun little things. But yeah, and it's the other factor is regarding belief. I said this before, and I think it's starting to become a hallmark for me. Skepticism is tiring because you don't believe everybody. It's hard to where do you draw the line for trust on little things? I'm going to trust it. Yeah, did that car go by? Yeah, did this? Do I have a piece of steak in the fridge? Yeah, but then it comes out the big things. And that's it. I'm just
and sometimes we got to pick and choose the battles. Like if we come across someone that are like, ancient Egypt had a pregnancy test that was completely accurate, and we're in the middle of like working on something and trying to get stuff done. I'm going to be like, oh, okay,
yeah, all
whatever.
Right. We agree, and then we can check it out.
I'll check it out later. Yeah, I'll see if that's true or not. But it's and the main point is like, don't take it personally. If we question it, and if you guys question it, it shouldn't be taken personally. It's let's verify it. That's all. I just want to make sure. And my wife knows, like, we'll be sitting on the couch and I said, I have my side. She has her side. The dog is in the middle and she'll say something. I'm like, all right, like who's they? Oh, and we'll talk about it a little bit. And then I'll go pick up my phone because my phone's always like next to the bed or next to the couch. Pick it up, start doing it. And she knows. She's like, you're looking it up, aren't you? Yep. I'm looking it up. And I'll read it off. And it's never oh, look at this. Gotcha.
Yeah. No.
It's never like that. It's, okay, this is the information that I found. So maybe you're incorrect. Maybe I'm incorrect. Or I'm verifying. Yeah, I wasn't incorrect. It was just verifying
it isn't
the information.
That you're incorrect. It's now I want to know the answer.
Yeah. We got the answer. We know now, like, all right, back to who is they. Because I want names.
Right.
Who gave you this bad information? I'm going to go after them.
Right.
All right.
It's after 10. So do you want to do a break?
Let's do a quick break. Yeah, let's play Tim's song. Yay! We will be back in 3 minutes and 48 seconds from now.
Librarian Tim Binga has our backs. Lost in research, deep in the lore. Tim has the answers and so much more. An unsung hero of CA5 answers the call. Obscure reference man knows it all. If you venture to the basement of CFI, you'll find an unassuming fellow, a librarian who's a brilliant guy, Tim Binga. He's an unsung hero. Starts each day with coffee in hand, stops for a chat with Kenny and the crew, dreaming up projects, planning grand plans, figuring out what's next to pursue. Tim already has it in possession. So if you're lost in pages deep or chasing facts you need to keep, don't search online, don't waste your time. Just ask Tim, he's in his prime. Through the years, through the stacks, librarian Tim Binga has our backs. Lost in research, deep in the lore. Tim has the answers has it in possession. So if you're lost in pages deep or chasing facts you need to keep, don't search online, don't waste your time. Just ask Tim, he's in his prime. Tim Alden's in his prime. Tim orders books before he's asked. He's kind of psychic or maybe a sage. His vast knowledge leaves us aghast. He knows each title, every dusty page. You'll spot him lurking in the chat. If there's doubt or something's unclear, need a fact, he's quick like that. Tim's got the reference, have no
Hey, I gotta fix that ending because it kind of comes up quick. Like all of a sudden the music's boom. I gotta put the timer in there, the 5-second countdown.
It's due to my ADD.
Oh shit! All right. So, do we have any more?
Yeah, I have one I saved for after.
Okay.
After this because
Let's.
we've talked about this today a little bit. So.
Okay. Thoughts on the Ben Spoon Award handed out this week? Ah, good one, Laura. So Laura, like saying that, Laura. My mouth does something
But
funny.
I'm the only thing I have about it is I don't know if we're pronouncing it correctly or if it's Australian accent that we're, you know what I mean? I want to know what her preferred pronunciation, because I think I'm saying it wrong myself.
What do you say?
I say Laura, but I don't know if that's right.
Laura.
You know. So anyway, sorry, Laura.
Oh no,
Laura.
she's Laura, like Tim said.
Oh, British. Duh.
I am British. Yeah, she's British.
Yeah. Well, are
Tim
we
Tams.
pronouncing it?
Tim Tams. Okay. So this I'm currently writing up a column piece for SI, where I'm going to give like an overview about the whole thing, like how it came about, who that winner is, Dolly, the ghost hunter, piece of shit, Dolly winning the award, and then like who she is and the events that led up to her winning the award. So if you don't, for those who don't know, the Ben Spoon Award is an award given out by the Australian Skeptics for, let me get this straight here, because they have a great quote. Let's see, Australian Skeptics. Come on, why doesn't it fill in? What the hell? It's like sometimes that's not what I want. Sometimes the Google doesn't pay attention to me, and I hate when they do that. So it's called like piffle. The word piffle. There it is. The nomination for a Ben Spoon Award for the most preposterous piece of paranormal or pseudoscientific piffle. I love that. And it's given out to somebody that is like makes ridiculous paranormal claims or pseudoscientific stuff. And some of the past winners have been people that are anti-vaxxers, people that gave out bad information during COVID that hurt people. And then a lot of the early ones were psychics. And it's coming around to Dolly, who is an Australian ghost hunter. She is not a psychic, but she is a ghost hunter who claims to use the SB7 and the Estes method, which is a stupid fucking method. Just plain, there's no filtering there. It's just fucking stupid. But she has I think her daughter that is on the SB7. She wears headphones, so she only hears what's coming through the radio, and she just spits out any kind of whatever she hears. And they create a story from that. And they pretend to talk to people that have died from tragic circumstances, either kidnappings, murders, and just they talk to missing persons that are still unsolved, and pretend to have a conversation with her, with these people. And some of them are children. Like we're talking children like 4 years old, 5, 6, 7, 8, like children. And she's pretending to talk to them and find out what happened to them. And like all the while she's smiling or she's making little jokes for a matter that should be very serious. So she is a very horrible person for doing that, because she's doing it for money. She does charge for services. She charges I think it was like let me make sure, because I don't want to misquote here, but she charges for these sessions. So it's and her disclaimer here, or her instructions, is that if you do a ghost box session, which is the SB7, if you do a ghost box session, it doesn't count unless the person on the headphones is a medium. It doesn't count. So I think in one of the videos she says, like, you guys are all doing it wrong if you're not a medium, which is just a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I am the only one who can do it right.
Right. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. So her readings, psychic medium reading, personal spirit box reading with Dolly of Kate, and she's all about Dolly. Dolly is totally all about Dolly. She's always the one on camera. Even the people helping her, it doesn't matter. It's always fucking Dolly. But she charges $260 for someone else to listen to her radio and call out shit. And that's for 1 hour. If you want an offline recorded message, so you don't have to be there. She does this over some kind of app. Let me see. You know what? I'm going to share it so you guys can see this. Because she'll probably get mad at me because I'm sharing it. Oh shit! Here we go. Share away. So yeah, she does this. Let's see, as seen on YouTube. That's bad. That's the poor man's as seen on TV. Private Estes method and spirit box session experience, the same raw, direct communication you've seen on Chitin Paranormal YouTube channel. In this one-on-one session, we utilize the Estes method, a sensory deprivation technique designed to isolate the medium and allow spirits to speak directly through the spirit box. Blah, 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 blah. The connection. We will call you via WhatsApp, so you are a part of the reading as it happens. And the interaction is you will be able to listen to the spirit box responses live and ask your own questions. So that's $260 up here, but for $40 less, she can do all this offline and just send you the recording. So lots of bullshit. I'll take some voodoo. Kenny, you are I know I'm I'm the poor man's as seen on TV because I don't go on TV. So yeah, that's what she offers here. And I noticed that nowhere on this page does it say for entertainment only. Now this is Australia. It's not the States. So it's not the same. Like here, those kind of claims have to come along with the disclaimer that it's for entertainment purposes only. I don't know how it is over in Australia, but the key note is that there is no disclaimer like that. So she is promoting this stuff as genuine, and it's not. Yeah. So what do I think about it? I think she deserved that award because it's an award you don't want to win ever. You don't want to win it because it just pretty much highlights how much of a piece of shit you are. Am I giving it straight? Like I think
You're fine.
Yeah.
You know, this late in the show, people are all prepared for that sort of thing. So
yeah, it's winning a Razzie or a Darwin Award. You know,
we used to have the Snuff Candle Award here. Remember?
Oh, was that?
That was here. Snuff Candle Award.
I was thinking about that. I was like, I'm writing this article, and I'm like, why don't we have an award like
we
this?
did? It was the Snuff Candle Award. It didn't come out for many years. Snuff. Yeah, because it was based on Sagan's Candle in the Dark. And
Okay.
what we did was we would give it to some deserving person, you know, and of course they would never get it because they wouldn't want
Right,
it. But
right. We gotta bring it back. I think that's another project.
I
at
would
the list.
actually like to go back and talk to Barry about it next time he's around.
Okay.
Because he was worked on it a lot. But I just have the materials here. I don't know enough about the mechanics of how we did it.
Right, right. Yeah, I think we're gonna look into that more because I think that'd be something to do. But I've been watching way too many of this person's videos, and I find it disgusting. Pretending to talk to children that have disappeared like decades ago and saying we know who the killer is. It's an unsolved case. All the evidence hasn't been able to solve the case yet, but her with her broken fucking radio says that she has all the answers. It's disgusting. And that she uses that platform in order to promote herself and get bookings at places. When she doesn't even do the fucking work. Like it's like me being here, but Tim runs everything. Like he does all the stuff, and
You're
all I
giving
do
away the secrets.
all I do is repeat what you say. Like that's
All I do is repeat what you say.
Are you mocking me?
Are you mocking me? Anyway, seriously.
It's lazy. It's nasty. It's lazy. It's lazy writing, really. So lazy, but definitely, like I would even say, in my personal opinion, narcissistic, because she doesn't actually do any work, but wants all the credit. So,
and the worst part about it is she can make up whatever she wants.
right.
And
Yeah.
Some of the stuff you can't ever prove at all.
Well, now,
You know?
now she has a disclaimer, and I've noticed, and Seg brought this up in his video, but I also went through and started reading some of the descriptions of the videos. She's re-uploaded stuff. She has taken videos down, added a big ass disclaimer.
Oh,
Like I'm talking like she's talking on the video, and all of a sudden, like the whole screen is covered in a disclaimer now.
do
saying,
not taunt Happy Fun Ball.
this is for entertainment only. And I'm like, you're claiming to talk to deceased people, but you're saying this is for entertainment. This is not entertainment. This is exploitation.
I think it's another sign of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Because, think of it this way, entertainment on TV, look at what's turned into. You have the Discovery Channel that used to be great for science and everything, and now it has,
Then they went to
all
shit.
these, they have a show, what is it, Medical Oddities? It shows all these people with these weird conditions
Yeah.
and just exploiting them. It's
Yeah. Ancient
drives me nuts.
aliens. And shit
yeah,
like
well,
that.
yeah,
Like,
too.
yeah.
It's like
all that stuff.
I feel bad mostly for the people who get exploited. Just on those channels because of TV. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Back from hey, Michael Burkeen's in the house. Hey, Michael, I hear you're going to have Tim on your show.
yes,
Yeah. Yes.
yes, I'm already
All right.
stressing about it.
He's going to have to study.
What
All
am I
right.
studying?
I don't know. You got to study.
What
You
I got to
gotta-
study?
You got to study. You got to,
Can I borrow your skeptic sweatshirt?
sure. Why not?
All right.
All right. So let's get into some announcements here.
There's
Another question? Oh, okay.
You got
Friday
two more
House.
questions
Oh.
there.
If they ever made a movie about your life, they're not. Who would you choose to play your part? Just, me. Like they can't do it.
If I can't be in it myself and be myself, I don't want to be in it.
Who
I don't
else
wanna
is going to be
involved.
me except for me? I don't know. Who would I want to play me?
Macaulay Culkin.
Just shut up, Tim.
Yeah, that's the new sign,
I
isn't
know,
it? Shut
yeah,
up,
That's
Tim.
gonna be
Yeah.
that's gonna be a sign.
Yeah.
Shut up, Tim. I have to make one. I
Kenny
just-
would
I
choose
found-
Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones.
Oh my god. Who said that?
Cybersecurity did.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I wouldn't want a movie about me because I feel like I already don't watch any of my own stuff. Because I mean, for one, I watch it enough when I'm editing, so I'm sick of myself by the time it's done. But I just feel weird. I feel weird looking at. I mean, I've gotten used to this, where I'm actually looking at myself the entire show. So
let's take a step back here. Your life is really like the Truman Show, because all of a sudden, oh, let's do a live stream. Let's make something. Oh, let's do this. So you're really already making your own movie.
Making my my life is the movie.
That's kind of funny.
That's good. That's good.
All
right.
This one.
What else? When you reconstruct a famous ghost photo or video to prove how it was faked, what is usually the hardest part to replicate? The lighting, camera, artifact, or the human element? So I guess overall, it's the hardest part is working it out, like overall, because I got to make sure I have to find out all of the environmental conditions. I need to know like what kind of camera or video camera they used, what time of day, when was it, where was it, who was there, what kind of environment was it? Interior of a building, a small building, was it a small room, a big room, because that affects your lighting and bounce lighting. It affects your sound, all that. Like, is it outside? Is it a cloudy day, overcast, sunny, nighttime? What features were used, if anything? So making sure I get that right, and then trying to figure out how could it be done, because it's not necessarily like when I recreate something, it's not necessarily saying that it was faked. It's just, how can I recreate that under the same conditions? And sometimes that takes a few minutes. Sometimes it takes a few days, where I'm out here adjusting things differently, or saying, you know what, I can't do it here because it's not the same kind of room. I need different lighting. I need this. I need that.
Do you adjust the lighting based on also like longitude and latitude type things? Because if somebody took a photo, let's say at the equator, how much would that affect some of the photo? You know what I'm saying?
It unless it's shadows, like when it comes to shadows, and that you can usually adjust. I don't need to be in that kind of location specifically.
Right.
It's okay. How was the light falling on the area? Because if we're talking outside in sunlight,
right?
Like, how's the light falling on it?
Well, I remember we were working on that picture from that Ben was here for the one time on the chupacabra that they found on the side of the road.
Yeah.
You determined a bunch of stuff just by looking at the picture, almost like the time of day it was, and that, as I recall, too.
So that, for that you can. It's not always important to recreate the photo, but to know if the video was taken at the time they say it was, because then if we can pinpoint the location, which we couldn't actually do in that video, we had an idea because of the language that was spoken, and Ben actually could understand some of it, or
he knew some of the words, but he wasn't sure it was Portuguese, I think, wasn't it?
Right.
Brazil,
yeah.
maybe?
So we were able to narrow down an area, a regional area. And then based on that, then we can look at the shadows, the length of shadows based on any known objects in the video, measure them, the distance, the angle, and say, all right, well, it was likely this time of day.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things I wanted to say about it now that I was thinking about, we're looking at the veracity of the photo entirely. Mm-hmm. So you were looking at the side of the road. Look at I remember we were looking at the stripes in the highway. What size are those stripes compared to the animals? So we know what size the animals.
Right.
It was all those things just to verify the photo. It wasn't necessarily we had to prove the time of day, but one of the factors was that you wanted to know when it was taken, just because that helped with, like, I think the line size or something. It was weird like that, right?
Yeah, we were trying to figure out the line on the side.
But I didn't know if you took into account any of the other features, like thinking it was at this area, if it was like, oh, it's in South America, or if it's Brazil, or if it's I didn't know if those factors came into it either.
We were trying, I think the line size, the width of the line, we were trying to get the approximate, the average, and then use that as a measuring device for the rest of the animal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
To calculate how big the animal was.
Yeah, and that was part of it. I think we determined it was a mangy coyote or a mangy.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it was an animal that was.
We found it wasn't a coyote. It was something
indigenous
from that
animal,
region.
not a hyena or I forgot what. Ocelot? No.
we were able to figure out, like, narrow down the most likely causes. But even that, like, that's what our disclaimer was. This is the most likely animal,
and this is the best we can do with this information,
because it was very limited, limited, and
sorry,
we didn't have all
want to take
that was good.
You know, it was one of
So
those,
yeah, just it's sometimes it's just trying to recreate it, because I think that question asked specifically about recreating it,
Right.
getting all the elements right. Because if something's off, like if the video you're trying to recreate is taken at night with night vision capable cameras, and you are in there during the day with a regular camera that doesn't do night vision, then you don't have the same elements, and it's I'm not going to waste your time. And if somebody does that, I'm not going to waste my time watching them, because I'm like, you're not doing it. You're not using the same equipment and under the same conditions. If you, at least you get under the same conditions. Sometimes the equipment can be similar. So like if I'm using film versus digital cameras, there's a similarity there, because almost all the elements are the same except for the processing, the film versus a sensor.
okay.
But I'm still getting the same overall image, but you have to note that. And that goes back to talking about like the academic papers and stuff. That would be a limitation that you would list in paper, that I had to use digital. I didn't have that type of film
Right.
available to me.
Okay.
It's a good question. That was good. I like that. John without an H. I refuse to use your new name, because you will always be without an H to me. Because I love you. Have you heard about the Kachi mode startup in Japan, who are helping to dispel the idea that houses are haunted because people died in them? It's a pretty interesting project. I have not heard of that. I'm about to look it up on Google, but I'm going to write it down in my notebook, because it is getting late, and Tim does not have a easy walk home. He has to drive home, so I don't want to keep him all
14 hours uphill in snow all the way.
night. Oh, you're
Yeah, I know.
whining little bitch.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm
I will
turning
look
off
that
your
up.
internet, so you're done.
That's a thing. He can if he can figure it out, like, oh, streaming's over. I can't help
There
it.
you go.
It's already over. You guys know before I do. All right. You missed stuff because someone phoned you? What? You're answering the phone during the show? What the hell, Laura?
I still have to get her address because I have to send her something.
I have it.
Okay.
I have it. Yeah, I can give it to you.
Okay.
Anybody that wants Laura's address, $10. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, I'm not yelling at you. I'm just messing with you. Okay. So yeah, I'll look this up, John. Thanks for that. I'll check it out.
So
Just to be
we have to
familiar
create a new banner for you that says Kenny has homework.
I haven't done that in a while.
No,
I do
you
have a
haven't.
banner. Let me
Yeah.
see. Do I have that? I have, let me see, address, email, Donna's cutoff questions.
Yeah, we
open
didn't
mic
have that tonight
night,
because I'm not
science
done.
pitches. Yeah. I have the cheesy plug for merch. Sign out for a newsletter. I have your email address in here. Wild About Harry. I have Stephen Hupp's address. Oh, that's for people sending submissions for the thing. No, I don't have a banner for that. Okay.
That's a new segment on the Kenny Biddle Hour. No, the Kenny Biddle Decade.
I do have the, what is that? Damn it. What is this? What? Oh, I have that. What did we learn last week?
You got to get the one from Craig Ferguson. That was, what did we learn on the show today?
I think I have.
That's a funny one.
Do I have that short video? Wait, do I have that video? Style.
You used to have it.
I had it. Oh, I think it's, yeah. Where is? Oh, there it is. What did we learn? It's 7 seconds long. Here you go. It's going to be loud. I think I have things on here I haven't played. I don't know. I have two that I had never played because I keep forgetting that I have them. I have this one.
Who's that?
That's me.
No,
That was me. That was a younger
that's why
me.
we need Macaulay Culkin.
And I have. Hold on a second. Can you take that comment off?
Can I take
Screen?
that comment off?
Take the
there you
comment
go.
off screen. And then I have. So this is me again. That's it. Look at that. Look at a young face. Look at that young buck. And then I have this.
Beep 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 bullshit. Beep 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 bullshit. Beep 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 bullshit.
Sorry to everyone wearing headphones. Holy hell. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, I got to turn the volume down on that one. All right. Are we out of questions?
Well, the only one he had was that one. There's another one about how do you like it in Buffalo, I
Oh,
think. Or do you like living in Buffalo? That was
I
about the
do.
only other one.
I do like living here. I really do like.
I think it was. Let me read. Go back. See who had it.
You need to make a video 5 hours. Yeah, I know. I have to put video to that. But we haven't gone to 5 hours yet. We haven't been there for a while. Bullshit meter is broken. So yeah, like I love.
There it
I
is.
really do love living in Buffalo. It's much more peaceful, and I don't know, like peaceful than living in Philly. I mean, we were my wife and I were out back the other night and just sitting there chilling in the backyard, and it was nice and peaceful. And she's like, "I really like it here. I really, really do." And I was like, "Oh, good." Because we moved and everything. So I hope you like it here. That was a big move for us because we were born and raised in Philly. And it was like, once I got the hint that I might get this job, we talked about it. And it was like, yeah, I know.
What
Like,
hint?
might.
Not with hint.
No hint.
You said I'm taking this job.
I know.
I put my name on
I
these
totally-
offices. I'm moving in. And it's kind of like, well, Barry said, well, I guess we better pay him now.
That's what it was. He's here. I mean, I guess, yeah, put him on the payroll. But yeah, we had a very serious discussion about moving because it was like we're picking up our whole lives and moving to a different state.
And you have that little thing that people, oh, it's Buffalo. It's like
I didn't have that.
Well, there are people who, I mean, if you remember, we had comments from SciCon that we had people who came to town for the conference who said it was a great conference, but it was in Buffalo. I mean, you could have made it better,
Yeah.
and you could have done something with it. But
We had fun.
We have this little thing about there's a big billboard in Buffalo that says keep Buffalo a secret,
Yes,
and there's a big thing about that.
because it's nice. I like it here. I think it's nice. Most of the people that I've met are nice and interact with are great, and we have a good time here. And the work is what I've always wanted. This is what I was made for. If I believed in that, I mean, this is just I fit in so well here.
And the bars close at 4.
And the bars know me, so that's always good. It's nice to walk into the bar and
It's
they're
really
like,
funny.
"Hey."
We pregame at the bar next door, and Kenny walks in. Hey, Kenny, how's it going? It's almost like, hey, Norm, but it's
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
Kenny.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. It was a wonderful secret. Thank you, Blast Rights.
And actually, it's not cold all the time, and part of it is you get used to it. It's not really that cold.
It's really not. It's I would say
it's inconvenient. It is not bad.
I would say the majority of the season, at least from my experience, is hoodie weather. So I wear a hoodie, which I love. Like I'm most comfortable when I have a hoodie on, and just it's comfortable. It's not too cold, not too hot. It's perfect. Because it can get like I don't go outside much, except for flea markets. Or I have the garage door open when I'm doing crafts on the weekends. But like the flea markets, that's what I go to.
Right.
But it's usually hot, and that's usually because there's no shade and you have direct sunlight the
Right.
whole time.
One of the things around here too is you don't get in other areas of the state, and what might be different for people is we live right at Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, and because of that, during the summer it is humid here. It's not as bad as it is in South, but
Right.
it is still really humid. So we get a little bit of that, and as you go further away from the lake, it dissipates. So we kind of have a little bit of that summer humidity that's really, you know, I don't like that. I'd rather have the cool, cold stuff.
Right,
But the other thing is these are perfect seasons because pretty much your warm seasons is the summer, fall is, you know, and you actually have full seasons,
Yeah.
which not every place
Yeah.
can tout.
yeah.
And now we got Kenny Biddle. He's on our team.
An amazing breeze though. Oh yeah, we do have good breezes, and I mean sometimes the wind picks up. Damn, it's good.
Yeah, but the other factor is the lake prevent us from getting tornadoes and really, really bad
Yeah.
weather. The only bad weather we get is snow, and we know how to deal with it. So
Yeah, autumn weather. Yeah, I love that. I mean, it's nice. Like I go outside now. Donna loves going out front or out back, just sitting and relaxing. And usually, Rummy is up on her lap, and I go outside, especially out front. I'll go out during the summer, and it's like, yeah, 5 minutes is good. I'm going inside.
Yeah,
It's a little too hot.
I'm not a big fan of being out for too long.
But I'm also not one to wear shorts all the time. I usually always have jeans on. Fuck you.
I know, but the thing is, I totally agree with you. I hate it.
I'm used to that. And if you see me in shorts, it's usually like basketball kind of shorts, even though I don't play.
Yeah, I like
basketball.
long shorts. I
Yeah,
don't like the,
yeah.
you know, I'm not the 70s basketball person.
All right. I would go outside more if I wouldn't burst into flames.
Yeah, direct sunlight might cause that for some of us, you know.
Yeah. All right. So you want to wrap this up? We're pretty good. Let me do some announcements real quick. I know that August 14th we will have Jenny Twiggs on the show. And I did mention we're going to be talking about the Ghostbusters ruling, which is the Nyack, New York house that is the only legally haunted and reputation only house in the States. And we're going to be talking about that whole case and the history. She did a really deep dive into it. I'm really looking forward to it. And having her back on, because we had her on once and it was great to meet her because I'm a big fan. And we're going to talk about that. I know that we have the next event.
I'm plugging Michael Burkeen's event on August 8th. I'll be there. I don't know what I'm talking about, so you'll have to. I kind of know what I'm talking about, but let's narrow it down, Michael.
We also have September 4th. If you're anywhere near Buffalo, come out to the center because September 4th at 6:30 to 9 p.m. we're gonna have Allie Berry, not Halle Berry, but Allie Berry, and she is an environmental scientist and host of the YouTube channel Aqua Diary podcast. She is like I said, environmental scientist. She deals with water. She's going to be talking about the title here is A Skeptical Guide to Drinking Water with Allie Berry, talking about like plastics in water and water treatment plants and all that. Really good series. I actually got wind of her because one of her videos came across my feed in YouTube, and it was about the reflecting pool and the algae bloom that happened. And it was not political whatsoever. It was purely the science behind what happened and how it happened. And I was blown away. I was like, this is awesome. So
Did you hear on the news front today that they dropped the suit?
they dropped what?
Trump's administration dropped the suit about the everything about it.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
which is they've been fighting in court about it.
We're not allowed to talk about politics.
It's not politics. It's saying that they are actually maybe thinking about the environment a little bit. Maybe it did happen the way that it's been described
Hopefully.
scientifically.
Hopefully. So yeah, she's actually coming out here. She's going to be here in person, giving a lecture, a presentation on September 4th. So I'm really excited about that. And then the one that we didn't announce yet was we're still confirming everything, but we have a little hint up here. We're going to have a Houdini seance here October 31st. It's the Centennial Seance, and we're going to have a bigger event here. We're going to have a lecture by me. I'm going to talk about the history of Houdini going after and exposing psychics. And then we're going to have Dustin Dean here. He's a famous mentalist. He's coming in. I think he lives in Syracuse or Rochester. So what did I say before?
Central
Syracuse?
New York.
Yeah. somewhere around there. But he's been on Penn and Teller's Fool Us. He has an extremely successful TikTok thing, but he's done a bunch of shows. He is pretty well known, and he's coming out here to do a mentalist show to demonstrate psychic tricks. So that's going to be awesome. We're also going to have, what else? The other thing we're going to have, we had a lecture.
Scavenger hunt.
We're going to have a scavenger hunt. We're going to have a, there was a third thing.
Kenny's going to do some homeopathic drinking.
No, well, yeah. But then we're going to end it. The third thing is the seance. Duh. We're the last event. We're going to get into the lecture hall. We're going to have it darkened. We're closing all the doors. The lights are going to come out. We're going to have it decorated. Really cool. And we're going to hold a Houdini seance like we did last year. With the dramatic recording that we did from the last official Houdini seance, but we're gonna have people up on stage doing the table seance kind of thing. We're gonna have people in the audience. We're gonna have fun. This is turning out to be a big event. So if you're in the area or if you want to come up, I would suggest come up. We have Niagara Falls, we have Buffalo, we have.
I was gonna say, Kenny, you drive more than 500 miles, Kenny will go drinking with you.
We'll go drinking. We'll after the seance and the event is officially over. Maybe
and then you stay overnight and then you can drive home.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have a sleepover.
We got room in the reading room.
Everyone bring a sleeping bag. We'll all sleep together,
and everybody has to bring a nightcap, a real cap to wear while they sleep.
Oh my goodness! Wow,
that would make it very interesting.
And we'll open all the display cases, so all the haunted objects and dolls have free reign if they want to come out.
Right, John Michael, you can't drive to New York after that last little.
Yeah, you're not allowed to drive, John. just bite the bullet, fly. I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up at the airport, bring you here. So. All right, with that, we're gonna end this because I kept Tim out late.
No, let's go for 10 more hours.
Oh my goodness,
I'm ready. Woo!
I'm hungry. I want to eat again. I don't know why. That burger was good.
It was good burger. Yeah.
It was really good. We went to the Blue Bull. Oh, that was good. Good stuff. All right. Anyway, everyone,
you guys come in. Can you go there with you too?
Yeah, I'll take you to the Blue Bull.
No, you will go with them because if you're taking them, you're going to pay for everything. You don't want that.
You can take me to the Blue Bull. Everyone have a great night. Have a great weekend. Thank you for hanging out with Tim and I tonight for 2 hours and 40 some minutes. And remember, never stop learning. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Hey, diddle diddle, here's a little riddle. Who's the best at bunker? Is it Kenny Biddle? Oh, he's good, not just a little. Not at the bottom or even the middle. Strike a chord like a fiddle. Tasting the rainbow like a skittle. That's fragile and brittle. You can watch him take a problem and start to riddle the problem away. He does not play. He takes his job so seriously. He loves a challenge and won't turn you away. He's such a skeptic, he keeps stones. Believers exposing the fake. It wouldn't take him long to find a needle in hay. Use a magnet, damn it. Now take a drink of Kenny's specialty. Someone may say that's not for me. To each their own, will be. And Kenny's such a skeptic, drinking skeptical tea. Like and subscribe, everybody turn notifications on. And go watch his show and forget about this song. Mr. Wizard or Bill Nye the Science Guy. Can you remember? You like Kenny better, so head to the Skeptical Help Bar and meet the bartender. Pick up a drink and relax, cause nobody does this better. Not even close, not even a little. He's the one and only Kenny Biddle.
Now we return you to our regular scheduled program, In Progress.